Hi, Cocoa Jam. Hey, good morning, afternoon, and or evening, gamers, and thamers. Hopefully, y'all having a good one, had a good weekend, or otherwise. I'm back at least. I mean, I was gone, but I'm back now. A little bit off. There we go. There we go. Can even see some of the junk in the background of the room, making for the perfect camera angle to be thrown on a Monday. How's it going? Good to see you all. Good to be back. I hope that you all had a pretty, at least minimum, cromulent weekend, but otherwise, ideally, a very good weekend. Hello, Coco Jam, for the first time, and no other times. I hope that shower is treating you well, and the Juker. I did have a pretty good vacation, actually. I did have a pretty good vacation. Very short, but very impactful, honestly. To the point where both me and my wife were at the end of the trip, and it's like, if we need to move down this way, like towards like the Raleigh area, Durham actually has our heart, honestly. So we would probably move to Durham or look in that area or something like that. It was rather nice down there. We were kind of thoroughly impressed about, at least for us right now, the cost of living down there and everything like that. The accessibility of everything from a walking standpoint, if you live in those at least specific areas. The quality of restaurants down there too, and just even the quality of bars, honestly, was really nice. It was good. Look at that collectible. It looks like a beef jerky stick on like a piece of bread, which I suppose could be considered a meal in some instances. I would eat them separately. I don't know if I would eat them together. That's like way too soft versus like way too tough. Amber, how you doing? Good to see ya. This is one of our most popular VTubers. The V is very bad games. Honestly, I haven't really got to touch this one quite yet, but this is looking pretty bad. This is actually looking like legitimately very bad. To give a caliber of how bad it was feeling, just to make sure I could get the run in the first place, was that I got into the game, I played it for a little bit, I'm like, something's probably wrong. It shouldn't be running like this, correct? And I went to search for a video of it, and the answer was, no, it's running. That's how it runs. That's 100% how it's supposed to run. So, we're in for a treat today, depending on how you see or try not to see bad video games. It's, this one might be a rough one. But Thammy, good to see you. How's it going? A Grawl Online story for no good reason. Well, I can't think of what Grawl Online is, but it does sound like some sort of multiplayer role-playing game. So yeah, please go for it. Also, hello Jen, how you doing? Happy Monday to you as well. Hopefully you've had a good weekend and had a good one. Welcome on in. But yeah, the vacation was pretty good. Spent the early side of, we got down pretty damn early so we could have breakfast, and went to this German bakery, and they were serving up some pretty good food, so had a great breakfast start to the day there. Just kind of went to like a trailhead area, but ended up walking more towards downtown unintentionally. And then came across a farmer's market or street market area where they close off the street entirely and just like let people set up their booths and everything like that. So we rummaged through there for quite a bit. Picked up a new candle because we really like candles in the household. And then we met Kat and P-Seg for drinks and for hanging out for the entire day as well. But we met up in the morning to meet up at a brewery, which then we just kind of went for the rest of the day from there. Went to go get food, went to a coffee shop. Kat was really excited to take us to I don't think I got the adjectives correct here, but these all adjectives are present, of an Arcana Tarot lesbian bar. Those all words explain the bar. I don't remember if she used it exactly in that order, but shocking, when you remove most men from the bar space, the vibes of the bar are absolutely immaculate, just like the vibes over at Jinpoo stream. How's it going, Jinpoo? Thank you for bringing some real golfers over here. Golfer Jinpoo in the greens. in more ways than one. How you doing, friend? How did the last run of Blueprints close out for you? You want to play some trash today? I'm thinking we're gonna play some trash today. It looks and feels like trash from just the minute of getting it to run and making sure it runs. I am personally terrified, Salem. What's up, Salem? How you doing? Good to see you. Job search in the background. Good freaking luck, Jen. Holy shit, that is one of the most demeaning things that you can probably do. Just as an entirety right now. So, best of luck to you, friend. That's so unfortunately all I can really say. Just go get him, champ. Girl, basically MMO Zelda. I don't think I've heard of this one actually. I can't think of knowing of this one. Quite honestly. That said, great idea. That's a fantastic idea. Yo, Kefka, how you doing? Good to see ya. And you did some housework today. Double hell yeah. Let's go. In general, you have decent vibes. IMO. The one that I went to, mind you, significantly younger and not as personally certain of where I stood amidst everything, but it was mostly a male-oriented gay bar, was not a great experience for me. Guys were very touchy. And then would act like, I didn't touch you. What are you talking about? I didn't touch you. I wasn't touch you like that. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus Christ, we are the problem, huh? So, this run was a lot better, but it was more of the aspect of taking the majority of men out of the bar, but also the layout of the bar by putting a lot of antique and older furniture around like small little tables, so it really pushed forward conversation. Was really good as well. That was just actually really, really nice. It was funny though, like about maybe 2/3 of the way throughout the night, we were talking about like our chairs, and folks were saying like, oh yeah, you know, my armrest is uncomfortable, but at least, you know, the sitting part is really comfortable. I'm like, what do you mean? And it's like, they're like, well, yeah, the plush of the chair is actually still really in good tech. I'm like, wait, what? I've been sitting on springs this entire time. My chair is bad, I think. And so everyone took turns of sitting in the chair I was sitting in, and like, oh god, you were sitting, it was definitely like a, you live like this moment. I was like, I just assumed it was old. I thought we were all sitting like that. Equity was given. My wife sat in the chair for the remainder of the night. She would not let me have the chair back. I didn't want her to sit. I'm like, I'm used to it. It's fine. I can sit here. She wouldn't let me do it. Got a tomb and there's some other stuff. I did see you get into the tomb, and you were having a good time touching Death's boob. I did see you do that, and then I had to close out from there. But it seems like you were really excited by that point there, and I'm excited to see what comes next, Jimfu. But yeah, job searching. Ugh, fuck, it fucking sucks. Yo, Kindest, how's it going? Hello, gamer. How you doing? Happy Monday to you. Hopefully you're having a good one. Did you go to a cursed gay bar? Not this time, no. The gay bar this time was amazing. It was awesome. I will likely go again because the cocktails were extremely good. The vibes were just right. It was good for chillaxing and relaxing with friends and everything like that. At least the music had not started playing by the time we left, but the volume of everything was just perfect for actually holding conversations. And all in all, it was just a really good time. It was just a legitimately very, very good time. So, had a good time there. Since here in Canada, it probably is, honestly. It possibly is. And like I said, this was years ago. Maybe vibes have changed. Instead of just like, this is a place where I could be a horny little gremlin. It's more of a, we are all in this actual community space together, and we should treat each other with respect. Maybe there was a shift between that and now. Hard to say. My personal experience was not good. My personal experiences have not been good, so. But this last one, immaculate. It was great. Loved it. The Christian Street, it was bad. Yeah, he said, good to see you, Trace. It was great hanging out with you Saturday. Holy shit, that was such a fun day. But, yeah. I just assumed everyone was sitting like that. I thought like, oh, well, yeah, we're all sitting in like a level of cursed chair. Oh, it turns out your biggest concern was the armrest. Not having just enough flesh on there. It was fine. It was fine anyway. I wasn't super concerned about it anyhow, because the cocktails were good, the vibes were good, the company was good, and I was having a good time. But it was a very seat of sacrifice moment for me. It's just you couldn't tell it was a seat of sacrifice until you put your buns into it and realize that, wait, I'm not just sinking down into the chair, I'm sinking down into the springs of the chair, which in some way, shape, or form, this probably shouldn't be technologically working to keep me upright, but it sure is the last force of defense before this chair rips itself a new one. Torture chair. See that storage? It's me. I am that guy. They definitely found it in like a storage place of some sort of older space, and it was my butt that touched that chair that day and discovered the history of the entire world. Honestly, thankfully, no real back problems or anything like that. I was like so uncomfortable to the point where it's like, oh god, I'm gonna be like all juxtaposed in the morning or anything like that. It was just like yeah, that's mildly uncomfortable, but I mean, I sit up so upright in general anyway that it doesn't super affect me, so it's like, whatever, it's not that big of a deal. This place is the most wild place with nothing in between. You just gotta know which one is which. Well, when Kat threw in tarot or arcana bar into the adjective to explain the place, I just figured it'll be fine. It's definitely not the wild side, that's for sure. And it was not the wild side. Not at all. It was very, very laid back, very, very cool. It's also a little bit hidden away from the main street of the area. So it's kind of like a if you know aspect to it. And now it's like, well, now that I know, place rules. The place is great. Love it. We'll go out that. And drag carpet right next, so it helps with keeping respect. That's also fair. That's also very fair. While I haven't gone to a specifically gay-oriented bar for a drag or cabaret night, drag or cabaret nights do a very good job of keeping things and folks respectful and the hoot and hollering to a very specific show where everyone's having a good time. That's where the energy goes, I feel like, instead, more than anything else. So that would make a lot of sense, Sam. That'd make a ton of sense. It's a phenomenal day. Yeah, I'm glad we got to hang. I'm super glad we finally got to, like, hang for real. Because, like, the only time I've hung out with P-Seg before this was that he came up for the holiday potluck that we host here. And, you know, that was more me running around to every friend group and saying hello and hanging out for a bit and, you know, sharing life and stories and everything like that. So, you know, we didn't really hang out. We were just in the same spot enough to acknowledge that, okay, well, this person is welcome in my space. We will be friends. We're cool with each other. This is all right. But now we've actually gotten to hang out with each other, talk throughout the day, go into histories of areas and experiences with things and so on and so forth. And that was a goddamn good time. Hey, yo, what's up, Emily? How you doing? Who is Ryu and why is he crying? You will not get an answer for that today. The mystery will remain over in Kat's stream, and any questions about the situation will have to be forwarded to her. It's a goddamn shame. I know you were trying really hard, but unfortunately, this is not your ordinary Blueprints puzzle. You're gonna have to search a lot harder than that. But how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, hooch me bum moment. It was that moment, but I just didn't say anything. If I said anything, we probably could have moved our chairs because we were there, like, opening minute, because we just happened to finish up our meal and walk over. Like, well, this should kill enough time between here and here to get there and, like, you know, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes after opening. We're like, minute 1 of opening, we kind of showed up and like the bar was empty because she was still setting up. They're like, we're so sorry, but also if we need to leave, we can. But she's like, no, it's fine. I just need to finish setting up. Sorry. Oh gosh. Okay, I apologize for that. I think it's a long one. All right. I'm getting ready. For story time here from Thammy. So Grow Online originally originated as an online version of Link to the Past. Oh, okay. So instead of reading up on the community, I play it like an action adventure accordingly without reading up on content or anything. Okay, fair enough. It turns out one of the features that they had added to the game were fighting fish, a sort of Pokemon-esque theme. We grab these fish and battle them. I happened to bump into one, and I collected it without knowing how it worked, how to use it. Okay. When traveling around the world, some guy walked up to me and asked if I had a fighting fish. I told him I did. So he asked if I wanted to go fight with his. So he led me under a bridge and we released our fish into the water. My fish was blue, his was red. The two began their battle and somehow mine won and then turned red. So it turns out that his fish already leveled up from battling. And it turns out there's a permadeath for fighting fish of mine that killed him and leveled up. Fuck that fish, said Dammy. The guy was perhaps unsurprisingly upset, so he set out his fishing line to catch my fish. But it turned to me instead. When he couldn't steal it that way, he then attempted to attack me with his sword, which I don't think would have allowed him to steal my fish anyway. But I upgraded my sword, and he had it, so I fucked it. You took his whole life away from him. You killed this fish, you prevented him from getting another one, and then you took him off this mortal coil? God damn, Dammy. There's killing a person, and then there's murdering a person. At that particular time, they didn't force you to respawn after he died, so instead of respawning, he just chose to stay dead there. I didn't give me about the situation. You killed my fish. It took me so long to find that fish. I cannot believe that you murdered someone wholesale. You took absolutely everything away from them, Dammy. They have to start over. I think they have to delete their account now. I think they just have to start over. Like, if they go over to like the moderators or whatever the game has at that point and says this is what happened, I'm like, all right, well, we've taken the liberty to just delete your account for you. Please enjoy your first experience into Grawl. You would think to a certain degree, though, right? Funnily enough, you would think to a certain degree that someone would sit there in a situation like that and say, well, my fish lost this other person's fish. Maybe they know what they're doing to a certain degree enough that maybe they've leveled up. They've played it very well. They've grown their abilities, and I'm on the other end of that. And not go like, you know what? I could take him in a fight though, IRL. This is the real shit now. No more fighting fish. I'm taking him on. Oh gosh, Thammy, very good story. Very good story, Thammy. I'm glad that they had the I'm in Streets of Rage energy and said, yo, I'm different though. I can kill this guy. The drag bar that I went down to a friend to meet with a local friend 10 years ago. So some white girl get kicked out for being handsy. After we were in there for a bit, my friend went, oh, that's one of my friends. So we finished our drinks and went out to another bar. Ah, we're good. There she is. Goodbye. Oh, thank you, Amber. Appreciate it. We do not need anything from negligible Myosin 1OP7QA. I wish not to have cheap streamers unless we're playing fighting games. Those are the only cheap viewers I need. Otherwise, also the fact they're calling Extreme Boo is very funny. Go to Women's Pinball League game tonight. Nice! I'm nervous to meet new people. Now you'll have a great time. Like, I've been to multiple pinball events at this point here, and every single one I've been to has been... The vibes have been immaculate. Everyone is having a good time there. Everyone realizes this is a niche thing that's just like, we're all actually having a fun time. Yes, there'll be frustrations, but they're going to be all at the machine and not anyone else. And with that, I think it's just the right kind of energy to surround yourself with. So I hope that you enjoy that. I hope that should be a good time. If you wish to answer this, I'm more curious just because I'm wondering where they would do that entirely. I have a few ideas of places it would occur, but I'd be curious to know where it's at. Yeah, fish respawn. Oh gosh, Rita's crying. What's up, Fizz? How you doing? Good to see you. You look mad. How can Kitty come and make it worse? You could not show up to my invitation on Saturday to hang out with you, thereby making me even more upset. No, you're fine. How was your weekend? Hopefully you're having a good one, Kitty. Don't worry, you funnily enough, despite not being around, came up in conversation anyway. Because I also went to Zephyr Arcade for the first time, so I'm like, well, I'm in the area. I should probably at least go see the place at least once, play a couple rounds of Pump to see how I like the machine, so on and so forth. Happened to be their 1-year anniversary, and I just happened to show up for that. And so because I showed up for that, one of the fighting game folks also was like there at the same time too. He's like, oh, hey, like, you're down here. I'm like, yeah, I'm just visiting for the weekend. Checking out the place, checking out the city, having a great time. Like, had a really good time out there. Gosh, I was like, yeah. It was really, really good. But the owner, after seeing that I actually know how to play Pump, you know, came over and talked about the machine and everything like that, and name dropped you. And I'm like, oh yeah, Kitty, I know them. They dropped your old name. I don't know if you use that old name or not at all. But I just like, oh yeah, Kitty, of course. And then I realized, like, right, I know you kind of semi like outside of the rhythm game space, but that's also the shared commonality. But Robert was very nice, very, very kind, good to talk with, and I definitely want to come back down again at some point and spend like a better part of an evening down there. So yes, I have lots of things, and none of them are my legal name. I assume that's not your legal name, but I didn't know if it was I'm leaving that name behind for this name type of thing. Some people do really say, I don't want to be called that anymore. That's old me. This is new me type of thing. And I don't, and I will never, if I knew your government name, I won't use it anyway. You don't know that. My fun level is secret. That's why kindness comes through, brings a giant tub of cookies, and the assumption is that kindness weapon is really a lot of fun, but secretly and realistically, you don't know that. She just came, she dropped them off, she went off somewhere else. What's she doing? We don't know. She could be like, you know, doing something like, you know, knitting in the corner of like MagFest, just found her little corner to start knitting. And it's like, hope no one notices me here having just a calm moment and not just a bunch of fun. That'd be very embarrassing. Oh, well, did me? Oh, yeah, that's fine. It's like, yeah. Speaking of not wanting to say things out loud, I just don't want to say anything out loud. Huh. I did not know there. Well, I mean, that's probably not the old arcade. Yeah, it's not the old arcade I was thinking of. Like, wait a second. No, okay. No, that's not what I was thinking of. Okay, this is, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, like, I know where the town is, but I don't think I'm familiar with that one specifically. But it is near places I do like. So that's what's more important than anything else. Please enjoy the local gravitas for me, and enjoy your time over there. Have fun. That's gonna be a good time. You're gonna have a good time. You're going to have a good time. Period. Pinball is already fun enough to just watch someone play pinball, but in addition to that, just also get into play it, learn from other people, and connect with the community. Hell yeah, let's go. Yo, howdy, Toro. How you doing? Good to see you. Hopefully you had a good weekend. Welcome on back. My legal name is Red Mage Susie. Just sounded fun to add at the end. I can't believe it. It's her. It's Red Mage from Final Fantasy. Wow. Wow. Whoa. Wow. How you doing? Red Mage? How is Japan treating you? How is Penny Lane? Yeah, it's like 5 from your house. You're like, you're good to go. You're probably really good to go then. You already know everything that's up there. And I'm like, I'm roughly familiar. I've gone, well, now basically like 3 times, but definitely, yeah. We'll be excited to hear any stories that you have from that event. But it's like, we also went to our local barcade. It's a small chain in the area known as Boxcar, but we also went to one of the Boxcar arcades as we were just walking. This is everything. We just walked everywhere. God, that was so nice. But we also went into there, so in which case that, you know, Kat went in and played some pinball, and I got to watch, and I didn't realize how cool the Dungeons & Dragons pinball game actually was. That looks like there's actually you create your own character, you go on adventures, you get experience and stuff to continue to power up your character, and you do battle through the pinball table or do events through the pinball table and stuff like that. And so it makes it more of it gives it a lot more longevity. And it sounds like other games are also taking this idea and rolling with it as well, pun intended there. And I was like, God, pinball has gotten really extra cool while I was not looking. That is such a smart idea and a good way to lock people into a specific game and get money and to have them return over and over and over again. Even if they're not the best or going for a high score, there's now an adventure aspect added to it. So instead of video games emulating a pinball game of some sort and putting them on an adventure, now the pinball is emulating the adventure a lot more. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. I love that. But that was my first time going to that location of the barcade. And it was very nice, honestly. It's probably the best of them I've seen so far. It was quite nice. A lot of space, good selection of games for the most part. Unfortunately, Ninja Baseball Batman was there, and that game sucks. And when I didn't think, I already hate that game in the first place. But when you add 4 players to the mix, when you use the game's God-given 4-player mode, it cannot handle 4 players. It starts chugging, it gets slower, and it's now unplayable from a console standpoint. I'm like, God, how is that the one way you've made this game even worse? God, that game sucks. I really do not like that game, but even more now. I'm gonna miss 3 hours of talking, 5 minutes of damn, Cornet, you okay? Corn Dad in the middle of a football game right now, like, haha, I've missed 3 hours of talking in 5 minutes and just gets tackled on the field. Yo, what's up, Corn Dad? How you doing? Happy Monday to you. Hopefully, it's going well. But Penny Lane was pretty lame, but I had to compare it to Sunrow next to it, which is unfair competition. That is indeed unfair. But they're trying their best. I'm certain they're trying their best. I don't know what best would really look like in this situation, quite honestly. So there's also that. The funniest pinball game will forever be Baby Pac-Man. I know of Baby Pac-Man. I've never looked at Baby Pac-Man, if that makes sense. Baby Pac-Man. Because I know that was like their follow-up of like the Pac-Man games. Like, we'll just make it a pinball arcade machine thing. And it's like, huh. Yeah, I guess what if, huh? I've seen some interesting arcade, well, I guess it's arcade in some degrees, pinball games during my time. There's a place in Colorado that I've been to a few times, Lions Pinball, and they are a small house of just multiple pinball machines put all around it and everything like that. I don't think they have a Baby Pac-Man, but they have things like the Joust pinball game and the Hercules pinball game, which, God, speaking of, I don't know a lot about pinball, but you play Hercules and you're like, this game is just bad. It was a grand idea. It is a very funny idea, but no, that game is bad. That game just is bad. It is way too fucking heavy for its own good. It doesn't actually work. Also, there was a sound plate. What the hell? Why can't I hear it? Is my music just too loud? Maybe it might be that. Hold on. Weird. Oh, that's because I'm scrolled down. Okay, never mind. My list was scrolled down. I was sitting like, no one played a sound, I don't think. Is it wrong? No, it was from before I last streamed. That's why. That's why I got confused. We're back. All right, it's working. We're good. So what does Baby Pac-Man think it's trying to do? I think is maybe the better question. Also, yo, Owls Rav, good to see you. Thank you for jamming on some sexual love out here. How's the weekend treating you? Or how did it treat you, rather? Oh, they noticed Stinga had an kitty. She was so sweet. Playing like 4 games in the lobby. She warned us. Oh no! Now you can't leave. You can't leave that kitty there. You have to go back. You have to go back this weekend. Sorry, this is just the rules now. Look, I blame phones. I blame the jerk who tackled you, who jumped the play while you had your phone in your hands. We blame 2 different things. Like Ninja Baseball Batman, which I guess demonstrates that we can only ever be enemies. It's true. You are the enemy of myself and Boix. Welcome to the real world. I better see a cat right now. We have an in kitty. Please don't let her out, no matter what she tells you. He's like saying, but like, come on, be your pal, let me out. What do you have to lose? Your room? There's more rooms in the area. You have to play pinball to get power pellet at all. Oh, is that level of rough, huh? Oh, that's I'm looking at it now. Ooh, that's an idea. This is a very smooth board. I don't know if I just can't see it from this angle, but it looks very, very smooth. Like nothing to bump up against all that much. Not many things on there. Just looks smooth. With very, very few things on the field. Interesting. Hi, bun. God, that's a good ass emote. Holy shit. Hi, bud. How's it going? Good to see you. Hopefully you had a good weekend. What's going on, friendo? Tell me what's been up, y'all. What have I missed? Well, Fammy did tell me what's up, on the other hand, though. Fammy had a full-ass story, so you all have a very high bar to cross if you so decide to. But if you just want to say, my weekend was good. Or, I saw a cool cat. That also works, too. You want to be like kindness. Here, glad to be here. Sounds like you had a great trip. Yeah, it was a really good time. Very, very short, very quick turnaround. But I am glad I took the day before and after off as well. I definitely need, like, an actual, like, I'm decompressing from the days that I was just kind of out and at 'em for, like, an entire day type thing. But that was really good. And I was just, like, everything I said was the first day. Like, we got there around, like, 8:30 or so. We had the breakfast at the German bakery and then went from there. And then we hung out until probably about like 10 p.m. or so, 10:30 p.m. if I take a guess, before we all kind of called it. But I mean, that still involved like a 2-mile walk back to where we parked our car that morning. So we had to walk back in like very mild rain to get to the car, to drive it back to the hotel so that we could park it at the hotel. So that was like the most that we used our car that day after we got into town. Yeah, but called it a night, went to sleep, woke up the next morning. Not many places are... I think this is just a North Carolina thing, honestly, but... well, actually, let me reverse that. This is a Colorado thing, where breakfast spots are just open very early, and you have, like, the pick of any breakfast option that you basically want from, like, a lot of local restaurants. So, when we got up, it's like, well, we have basically one option for food, and... you know, we had been drinking quite a bit, so it's like, we're not, like, hungover bad, but it's like, we could probably, if we eat, we'll feel better type of thing. But it was, like, only one place open. It was this bagel place at the food hall that we were hanging out at yesterday as well. So, walked back there, looked at the bagel shop, and, like, they have some really bonkers breakfast menu stuff. Or, I guess, menu stuff in general. They open at, like, 7 or something like that. And I was looking at some of the things, I'm like, I'm probably gonna get up there, I'm gonna ask for this, and they're gonna be like, no, we only serve that at lunch, or something like that, or we're not prepared to serve this quite yet. No, I had a chicken katsu bagel sandwich for breakfast, and it was very, very good. It was actually really well done. And then, my wife had a vegetarian banh mi bagel sandwich. And both the bagels were togarashi bagels, so they're using that togarashi sauce that's usually used on rice, honestly, but they used it in a bagel instead, and with sesame seeds. And it was very, very good. Like, to the point, like, I finished it off, and it was like, I'm full, but also if there was, like, another one put in front of me, and I was told I had to finish it, I could finish it happily. Like, I could slam another one out of just sheer desire. It was very, very good. And then had a little bit more coffee, rolled back to the hotel, slept for a bit longer. Or at least rested for a bit longer. Because it's like, well, nothing else is open. Anything else we want to do is going to take some time. We learned there's a lemur center, like the animal, a lemur center, actually down there. We wanted to go, but unfortunately it was like, you have to buy stuff ahead of time, 24 hours ahead of time. And then I looked at like just like when the tickets were available, and it's like, we couldn't even go for the next 2 weeks if we even wanted to go. We can't even go to the lemur center because they're all sold out every day until like the 15th. So one day we're going to go back down and make the Lemur Center our main reason for going down, and then we'll do other stuff around there because we just love the area. Mental isn't the best these days. Definitely understandable. I absolutely for sure get that. Kind of day in and day out, I know that kind of shit. Hell, day in, day out, hour in and hour out, it's shifting up and down in some cases. So I for sure get it. But hopefully you can take a load off here, able to kick back, relax, and laugh at the goofery that happens in this video game. I'm sure you'll look at the game today and you'll be like, oh god. Things are bad, but at least this game isn't being made nowadays. It's gonna be a good one. Or a bad one. It's gonna be a very bad one. Like, all things are pointing to, like, this game is gonna be bad, but how bad is it going to be? We'll see. I love Hercules when it works, yeah, but it's not like it's, like, great. So, to put things into perspective as well for Hercules, I brought it up, and I should probably finish bringing it up if I'm going to mention that. Let me pull up a pinball table image. Hercules pinball. I didn't spell either of the words right, because I am a sloppy typist. Okay, perfect. This is the exact kind of picture I need for... Actually, no, we need a two-part this. Oh, shit, this is actually the one in Lions. I know that corner. All right. Let me go ahead and copy this link address really quickly. It's time to look at pictures, everybody. It's everyone's second favorite time of the stream. The one where we look at a picture. All right, hold on. Let me re-crop this picture. So yeah, here's Hercules, right? Okay, that's actually the entire picture. This is also at the Lions Pinball Arcade. I know that fucking corner. So here's the Hercules pinball machine. You're probably like thinking like, well, that looks like a pinball machine. Yeah, that is a pinned ball machine for sure. That is absolutely it. Let me go ahead and slap this picture into here. And I might have to like resize it here. Yeah, probably. So that's a full adult-sized woman. I mean, I don't know how full adult size she is realistically, but that's a... Ah! Don't move me. Move the picture. I cannot click on this picture for some reason. Yeah, that's how big the Hercules pinball machine is. They do not use a pinball. They use a cue ball, a pool cue ball, as the pinball. As the pinball, you can't really see my fingers. Hold on a second. Just put that in there. And this right here, yeah. As the pinball. It is the largest, pun intended, gimmick of a pinball machine of all time. There's one more picture that she's also... Actually, no. This... Well, they're both good. I'm gonna link them both. Just to keep putting scale on the screen here. Let me go ahead and put that here. Oh, why is this one so much smaller? Oh, because I didn't click on it. That's why. That's my fault. That's on me. I didn't even click into it. Hold on a second. I mean, you get the scale already, I'm sure, but this should be... Well, the idea was it's going to be bigger, but apparently it's not any bigger whatsoever, so we're just going to have to do it ourselves. I don't want to be that big, but like, you know. Yeah, you see the full grip. That is a grip of a titan right there, trying to reach that far across the table. We do need a banana for scale. Unfortunately, I am fresh out of bananas because my wife hates bananas. One more, though, for also scale. This kid's trying his best. Hercules machine is literally eating the kid alive. So yeah, it's a great gimmick idea. It's from an arcade runner's perspective, or I guess an arcade. If you're putting your machine into an arcade, one of the best things that you can do for your own business, or to make sure that you're a winning business, is to take up more room on the arcade floor. So games like Hercules, Time Crisis, DDR is a great example as well. The old Jurassic Park, where the sit-down machine, any sit-down machine, honestly, that can take up a lot of space is very, very good, because it means that other machines are pushed out of the space. And your machine takes a lot more of it. Especially if it's an investment, they're not going to move it. So I've shown you that corner earlier of the machine, where it's like, that has not moved from that Lions pinball corner for at least a decade, at least a decade. Because that's what I went for the first time maybe about 10 years ago or so, maybe even longer, and that's been in that exact same corner. They are not moving that thing. It is not going to move. All the other machines that a place, for the most part, has moved at least once outside the joust. And then the rest of the place is just like, it's fucking, that thing is not moving. It is there. It is there. It ain't moving shit. So Hercules machine, Hercules pinball, very, very funny. But because they're using a giant, well, not giant, I guess, but, you know, a pool cue ball, basically, to make the machine run, it can only go so far. You can't make your shots accurately. You feel the weight of the ball hitting the flippers every time, and it makes you go like, ooh, Hercules machine, can you deal with this? Can you do this? Oh, God. Week was okay. It's too cold today. Oh, God, it's cold today? God, it was like very warm over the weekend. I was having a great time. But mind you, my qualification of warm is significantly different as someone who came from a place that has very all 4 seasons versus it's just kind of some general of warm all year round. So I don't know how too cold is today. Hercules able years ago. It sure was. That's all you can really say about Hercules, right? It sure was something that I had a great time, or even I had a good time. It was like, that was an experience that I'm gonna nod and say I will probably go back to that in another 2 years when I see one again, and I'm gonna be as equally disappointed. What up, Incident? Happy to see you. Hopefully you're doing all right. You made a shed this weekend. Damn, you sound like my dad. And he's very proud of his shed, mind you. He loves that thing. It's his 3rd child now. How'd the shed making go? Is it cool? Is it wired for electricity, or is it just holding some stuff for you? Watch Goodfellas. I think my first movie night. Oh shit! How is Goodfellas? I've never seen it. I've never actually seen it. How is it? I've just heard the legends of it being heckin' good. That's all I really know. Also, probably we can watch Star Wars Holiday Special. Well, I know how that one is. You don't have to tell me about it, but that's very funny. Yeah. That rules so hard. And you saw Sinners yesterday and had a pizza. Oh, that's like a great weekend. I do need to see Sinners. Everyone's talking about Sinners. I'm just like, I am clearly feeling like I'm missing out here. I'm getting FOMO, actually. That's how I see a lot of movies if FOMO starts to kick in, and I think FOMO is starting to kick in for this one. So maybe I just need to go see Sinners before it leaves theaters. And I've also heard that watching it in a actual IMAX or something with like a lot more quality of a theater showing is worth it as well. But I'll let you confirm or deny that as well. Trail that, or at least a notepad. I have a dozen open at any given point. Jeez. I'm not saying that I'm any better, just like using random Google documents and opening one up so I can keep a note so that I can use it now, but also potentially use it in the future if I remembered something like 4 weeks ago. What was that thing I remembered 4 weeks ago? And I'll try typing certain keywords that might be able to search it up on Google Docs. So I'm in my own way the exact same as you. I get it, family. Yeah, I do miss the Colorado breakfast culture, but yeah, that bagel just smacked so much ass. It was really good. That's like when we go back, we're going to the Lemur Center, and then we're also going to grab another bagel sandwich from there. It was way good, and it explains why. We got there around like 10:30 or so that morning, I would say, while we were waiting for Kat and Trace. And that line, I remember that line being actually pretty long. And I was thinking like, okay, well, maybe it's just it's just the best bagel in the area, and breakfasts are a little bit late, so people are rolling at 10:30 and stuff like that. That makes sense. In my head, I'm like, that makes sense. Okay. But now that I've had it, I'm like, I'm on board. I'm also going to be in that line next time I come down. That place is good. We probably won't be in line next time we come down unless we need breakfast specifically, just because it's in a food hall, and all the food in that food hall looks really good. It looks very, very good. So I'll probably try the Indian place next time and see how they are at, because that place was very underserved, but they also weren't open by the time that we went there the first time. And then the second time we were there for breakfast, so only the coffee place and the bagel place was open. And then the bakery barely opened when we were about to leave. Yo, drop the name of that bagel place? Yeah, let me shoot it your way, because I actually don't remember the name of it, unless Crochet Hook got to it first. Yeah, Crochet Hook got to it first. Okay, cool. Oh yes, there was also a historical tuba museum that we did not go to. I forgot about the historical tuba museum. We have to go to the Historical Tuba Museum next time as well. You're right. And you made Tororashi bagels. Yes, they are very, very good. I was jazzed about that bagel. God damn, it was good. Yeah. Was it just called Everything Bagels? I do not remember the name of that place. That's probably why I forgot it. That is probably why I forgot the name of it. Yeah, Everything Bagels. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, completely forgot. Well, Everything Bagels is there. It's very good. Definitely check them out next time you go into the area. But also, hello, Cool Hair. How you doing? Good to see you. Link to the bagel restaurant is also a good Zelda club. Link wakes up and is like, damn, I could go for a bagel. And then he has to go all across Hyrule to get himself a freaking bagel. I mean, I'd play that game. Don't get me wrong, I would absolutely play that game. I think I had a pop-up for a second. See, it's everyone's favorite time of the stream. The part of the stream where you get a pop-up and I get like 25 cents per view. Everyone look at the Hercules machine. And now I'm getting a message from the team who made the Hercules machine, and they're out of business. They will not be paying me for these views. And I'm gonna go back to being broke. I don't know who the hell made Hercules a pinball game. Honestly, I have no idea. They could be very much alive. I just assume it was like, I don't know. Who makes pinballs? Williams? Gottlieb? Somewhere like that? Probably someone who was once important. You have to be some level important, I imagine, to make a giant fucking pinball game like that. But yeah, why is it so big? This is a 4 Hercules. The thing is, Hercules, even in lore, is not like a bigger guy. He's just strong. He's not huge. I guess he, could be like Arnold the Schwarzenegger size, maybe, is like the idea. Like, yeah, this is Arnold sized here. That's like maybe the best I could do. But it's freaking massive. I'm gonna hop into Dubs' stream next time, and Amber's gonna be like, I have a request. And Dubs, I'm just gonna be real loud. Okay, you're OC, I've done them before. And then, the fuck is Hercules pinball? And Amber just smiles. Oh, shit. Yo, I see a pinball feed for a Colossus. Yes, that's right. As in the Colossus from, Shadow of the Colossus. Those Colossi can play that machine. What up, Pyrox? Good to see you. Hopefully you're having a good one as well. Welcome back from the weekend where I have been missing. Hopefully it treated you decently well. I don't need this open right now. Hold on a second. Let me just close some things here. I said close some things, not make them larger and cover everything. There we go. I'm a mini-corn unable to play Hercules? Yo, if you do and you want to share it, feel free to. Can they move it? I mean, they got it in there. I figured in some way, shape, or form, they have to get it out of there. Now, mind you, it's probably gonna require like 7 people because that corner's tight. That corner is very, very tight. Like, I think you can fit like, if you really are like, about my size maximum. I think it's like, when I'm saying it's very, very tight, like my size maximum can fit into like the wall between the Hercules machine and, well, the wall and the Hercules machine. You fit between those two. But they would have to get like a few people probably over there to put their hands under it, and like one person on the left side under the table, because I don't think there was an opening on the left side that you could stand on, if I remember correctly, to unscrew the legs of the machine so they can let it down and start unscrewing the back of the machine, because they need to pull it forward so that they can start lifting the machine out of there in its entirety if they ever need to move it. That said, thankfully, they don't need to move it because they are still in business, they are still there, and they seem to it seems like they're doing better than ever, just because pinball's gotten a lot more popular. The people who could afford pinball and afford the trip out that far, because it's a decent distance from Denver, are able to do that. And also the city around Lions has actually grown up a lot. Like, it is insanely different than when I first started getting down there. Because at first when I went down there, it was just like, there were barely street lamps. It was like, there were barely street lamps. The businesses are very small. It felt very backwater. I think it's the nicest way I could have put it. It felt very backwater. And like the main point that the main fun thing that they had there was the Oscar Blues Brewery. And mind you, good brewery, honestly. That's a great place. I liked it. We went there hung out, and then we went to the pinball house afterwards because it was right behind it. But then I went there another time, I was saying, like, there's like street lamps everywhere. The roads are nice and paved. There's flags of the city all around. There's all sorts of like businesses popping up. I was like, damn, that Denver boom, I guess, just reached out this far. So here we are. It's kicking. So that place was very popular when we were out there as well and looked great. So I'm like, good job. Keep it up. Yeah, he's shooting Olympus to move that machine. Hercules, your final challenge is not the Hydra or to defeat Hades. We need you to go to all the locations of the Hercules pinball and move the table out of their very close-knit areas. This is your final task, Hercules. You can play Movie Night for Sinners. Yeah, I mean, we should be able to. I should have some time before Comma Breaker. I mean, it'll have to be like a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday thing. But yeah, we could probably do that. And Goodfellas is pretty good. Hell yeah. It's interesting hearing about real life history from a friend who knew about the movie. Oh shit. That actually rules as well. So having someone who can also pair it up with some real life history and how it applies is also a lot of fun. I do like that idea a lot. That rules. And yeah, they 100% deserve that line that was like covering up like some of the other restaurants a little bit too. I'm like, you're lucky I'm not hungry for some freaking Indian food right now. Well, I always am, but not right now because I'm full. Because otherwise I'd be upset that I wouldn't be able to get into there. And I'm like, damn, I need to get in. Oh gosh. Yeah, all the tube effects throughout the ages. We didn't learn anything, T-Jabs. It's over for us. We're some tuba losers. That's right, we're a tub of losers. But we'll correct our wrong ways next time that we go down there. And hopefully we'll come back with a lot of knowledge about the tuba. I'm looking forward to it. T-Jabs, how's it going? Good to see you. Hopefully you're having a good one, relaxing today. I gotta show you all something real quickly here, though. I have a cozy scarf with a nice well design on the left side there, thickening the lines all the way down to the bottom with nice flicks of color in here. These colors match T-Jab's character, whose name I don't know, I'm so sorry. But it matches their kobold, and it has a nice little design that looks very similar to the green plastered in here, everything like that. It's super comfortable, it's nice and thick. It's also very long, actually. It's also very, very long, so it's like, I have to go back. It's very long, and it rules. I love this. It's so good, it's so cozy. And now that I'm touching it again, I'm just gonna hold it here for a bit here because it's like, oh, it feels so, it's such a nice material too on top of everything else. The knitting is so well done. T-Jabs made this for me by hand, by freaking hand. And I am so jazzed for it. This fucking rules. This is so nice. Thank you so much for making it. I wanna brag / show off your capabilities, T-Jabs. Hopefully you were ready for that to some degree. Because yeah, this rules. This absolutely rules. You do not have to apologize. You do not have to apologize. Sorry, I was busy making a quality scarf that feels very good. Will keep you warm. Made by hand. Didn't ask you to pay me anything, even though you're still knocking on my door asking for that. And oh, sorry, it came late, says person who didn't actually commission anything. I have no leg to stand on. Also, I'm gonna tell you a secret. Winter will come back once again. I will use it when it comes back once again. You're gonna see me dressed up to the nines when MagFest comes around again with this sick, one-of-a-kind scarf. All right, I am not done bragging about it, but at least for the time being. At least for the next few minutes, yes. So seriously, thank you so much, T-Jabs. This just rules so hard, and I love this so much. Thank you. Oh, God. But Hercules is by Atari? Actually, now you say it's Atari, I'm like, yeah. That's what I was going to say. I'm like, yeah, that. that checks out. Realistically, that checks out. Someone who is in the arcade business, knows how an arcade works, has an arcade history, wants to take up more real estate from other arcade real estate in general as a whole, who knows all about all that sort of thing and has the capital to make something like that is that batshit insane, that obviously does not work, but are able to do it anyway. That's very Atari, honestly. That feels very, very Atari. That makes a lot of sense now. And you do have a very good talent in finding all the, well, just all the museums in general. But there's something different between the Lemur Center and the Tuba Museum that you found this time around. I was like, wow, yeah, you really found it. But yeah, Lions is just actually getting cooler. But I mean, I guess at this point, it's just like, well, we all moved to Denver, and now Denver is hyper expensive, and now almost all the surrounding areas around Denver are hyper expensive. Where do we go next? Well, if we go too far west, we go to Boulder. Well, what's even further west of Boulder? Ah, Lions. Well then. So even a lot of the small town areas are starting to get like quite a boost up in money being injected from people moving from areas around into there and everything like that. So a lot of cities are growing, and Lions definitely is getting hit by that as well. Thursday before CB is our big yearly Galloping Ghost trip. I hope I can make it, actually, because I usually spend that Thursdays catching up with like my Denver friends, and we actually hang out in like Chicago proper. I don't know where Galloping Ghost is by comparison to that. So I don't know if maybe we finish hanging out and I could just like maybe Uber over to Galloping Ghost and go from there. Let me know, Joe. Keep me awares of it. I cannot 100% say I can make it, but I would like to if possible, and that would be a great time. Otherwise, I'll see you at Combo Breaker as well. But Joe, how you doing? It's good to see you again. Hopefully you're having a good start to the week. I do hope. Firmly hanging in there. I hope you're doing well as well. On a personal level, I'm doing very well. The vacation treated us very strongly. It was a great time. It was just a solid good time. I had an opportunity to get away, relax, kind of just have some fun with friends, and just check out a area that's nearby, but we haven't spent much time there quite yet. So it was a very, very good time. But yeah, it is very, very nice, y'all. It is super nice. Yeah, fuck, winter's coming back. How is this possible? Thought we got rid of it. This shit's back once again. I'm headed there to see some friends. Any advice on how to dress comfy for the weather there? It should be summer-esque. I think it's the best way to put it. Spring, summer-esque. I would say just probably expect short sleeves, honestly. And if you're hanging out at Combo Breaker, this will doubly be true. Expect to wear short sleeves and pants. I think it's kind of the best overall thing that you can do. Shorts if you are comfortable with potentially colder weather. Because the big thing that's going to happen is that potentially nighttime gets a little bit more chilly. But I'd say daytime you'll be fine. But also, when the venue starts to empty out, the venue will drop like literally what feels like 20 to 30 degrees. Because there's no more body heat flying around anymore. So if you stay for longer or get there earlier, it might be quite chilly. So having a light jacket with you of some sort, a pullover of some sort, or something like that, that you can help mitigate that temperature will probably be the best idea. That said, I'll probably just bring mostly shorts personally, and just have like some sort of like light jacket with me in my bag, and then go from there. I think that'd be the best way to go for it, at it. But also, Wayne, how you doing? That's a sign that you're going up to Combo Breaker to see some friends. That should be a pretty damn good time out there. And every time I've gone like this, Combo Breaker time, it's always been pretty warm and nice and just a really good temperature. I don't think I've ever felt cold now thinking about it. I think maybe like later at night, I'm like, I'm starting to get chilly, but I'm not like cold at that point there. So you should be fine with that. I'm like, do a full supermarket shopping, get it unpacked. Well, yeah, because you just watched Supermarket Sweep this weekend. Now you're just faster and better at it. You were able to do the supermarket 80% run. Don't mix up, you know, my long chatter with your ability to now speedrun supermarkets. Yeah, we'll be there all day. Basically, Uber for Schaumburg. Okay, gotcha. And Warren wants to get close to Sweets. Perfect. So yeah, I had like no idea where Galloping Ghost actually is. So if it's like near Chicago proper, it's like, cool, I'm basically right there. I'll just roll up in like an Uber or something like that. But if it's like, it's the opposite direction from Schaumburg, further away from Chicago, I'd be like, have fun, everybody. I am not Ubering that far. Twitch desktop? I mean, always. Always? Yeah. Steven Chuka, every day. You're going to have to be a lot more specific than that, Green Biker guy. Even in this conversation here, my chat already said, welcome to the chat room. It's like, well, I disconnected at some point, so there's that. Green Biker guy, though, is good to see you. Hopefully you're having a good one. Hopefully the Mondays treat you well, and I didn't miss too much gaming this weekend. Let me see. It's southwest of Chicago proper. Totally worth it. Okay, gotcha. The southwest of Chicago. Is it Schaumburg southwest of Chicago proper? Actually, I have no idea. I have no idea at all. And we're still just now. Oh, okay. So that might be site-wide as well, because I also got it too. But Lord Green, hopefully you're having a good one. It is good to see you. I'm saluting right back to you. What are you up to this weekend? I'm sewing and not chatting about it, but listening while sewing, and I wanted to just say I hope you're having a good night and happy to hear you're having fun. Thank you. I appreciate that, Mel. I also hope that you're having fun and that the sewing that you're doing right now isn't gonna end up as last second sewing before Combo Breaker. I hope you're not doing the, as I know it, the cosplayer thing, where it's like, I have plenty of time to get this done. It is now 48 hours before the event. How did this happen? It feels like as I get older, all my cosplay, I don't hear that from my cosplaying friends nearly as much now. But there was a specific period of time where it was just like, hey, yo, where's your hotel room? Okay, cool. I'll come by and swing by and say hi to you. It's like, hey, how you doing? I brought some drinks. It's like, well, I won't drink yet because I'm still sewing the last part of my cosplay. I think you're a little bit late, but that's just one person's opinion. That's just my opinion. Me looking out the balcony like, yeah, that's an anime convention down there. Oh, gosh. But great to see you as always, Mel. Hopefully that you're doing good. I hope you're also having a fun time. Congratulations on your clutch finish, though, on that Final Fantasy 14 raid. Well, I guess it's not a raid, a boss, primal, whatever. Fight! Good job on clutching it out. I saw your couch picture. that sent me into a fit of laughter. It was so good. Oh gosh. But try keeping on Schaumburg, Chicago weather in the days before the trip. Weather's currently volatile, but Ryudo is right. Okay, yeah. And you won't actually be close to Chicago either, so you won't have to worry about like waters making things warmer or colder or anything like that either. You're gonna be, or Schaumburg. Chicago proper. Schaumburg's further away from Chicago proper, so you won't have to worry about the waters making things warmer or colder all necessarily or anything like that. It'll stay, well, I mean, it'll do stuff, but it won't, like, you know, be volatile depending on distance or anything like that, or, oh, a frisk breeze. Where it's cold inside. Yeah, that Sunday late afternoon when everyone starts sitting down and watching the last few things. It gets cold. I actually don't watch finals at the venues anymore. I don't know. The way I want to watch finals nowadays, I've come to realize, is that if I'm going to watch it, I'm gonna either go to the bar or go to a friend's hotel room. We'll all watch that together and we'll just share drinks. And I just like, that is just the way I want to do finals nowadays. I don't want to sit in an uncomfortable chair for multiple hours on end unless like a friend is specifically in the finals that I have to watch in person so I can give them personal congratulations afterwards. I want to be chilling somewhere much more comfortable with nicer chairs, a more lively atmosphere in terms of everyone's chilling, and have a drink in front of me. And I'm like, that's just my dream right there. I've turned into the older age watching football on a Sunday guy, but with video games instead. But your local Schaumburg area, it's just a hoodie for the weekend because it's fluctuating pretty heavy from the morning, afternoon, night. Okay, perfect, yeah. So backing up what was said there as well. Yes. Awesome. And yeah, the ice cube could be an ice cube if it is late at night. I don't know if it's 24/7. Now I'm thinking about it. I don't remember if Combo Breaker is 24/7. I think it is. But if you're coming up to visit friends, I assume you're not going to be at the venue anyway that late at night. So that might not even matter. So I would say not to worry about that. So Rico skip is my favorite. It's the self-checkout. The self-checkout skip is so good, but you have to be good at executing, because there's some people I see trying to use that skip, and they haven't got the fundamentals down, and it's very clear that they've never worked a retail job in their lives.
You are a great champion.
I am a great champion. You're right, Petty. What up, Petty? How you doing? Good to see you. Hopefully you've been having a good weekend. Great to see you again. Thank you for sending me over videos as well. Why is that way over there? Hold on, buddy. Come back here. Which is weird. I had my direct messages up just a second ago right in front of me, and it just went, popped it way, way off to the side there. I said videos. I meant to say pictures, by the way. I now realize in retrospect, I'm like, did I say video? I meant to say pictures. Someone else sent me a video. Oh gosh, I checked into the spectator badge price. Who would has to know for me? How bad is it? How bad is the spectator badge price? Because that must be pretty bad then. I know that was a thing that Rick had talked about like years ago while he was still in like the previous video, and he's like, I keep raising the prices to not let people do last minute registration stuff, and people keep buying into it, and it keeps causing problems. I can't get this number high enough. People just want to go to Combo Breaker. So he's still trying to find a happy point while it's like still affordable, but won't fuck up the brackets. Mind you, Spectre is obviously different, but he has not found that line yet, I don't think. Combo Breaker's just that good. Is like the app desktop, or wait, is there a desktop app as well? I did not know that though. Jumper in northwest of the city. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. But a room fine for the phone app. Usually the phone app's the one that has the problems. I'm a little bit surprised about that. I'm not cosplaying. Oh, okay. I'm also on Crush Cosplay, so I stopped doing that back in So I was right, basically. Yeah, it feels like as I get later on these years, I have more friends who don't seem to be crunching cosplays anymore. It's like everyone got pretty good at it anyways, but also you're not cosplaying a CB, so that doesn't matter anyway. That's not your time limit. I just assumed that you were, because I just like, I know they do the cosplay contest and stuff like that, so I'm like, I just decided to assume like, you were gonna bring something or make something for it, and I've seen progress as of late. I just didn't know if I assumed, so I think I just assumed it was for it, but nope, it's not, and you're cruising, you're good to go. Hell yeah, this rules. For Anime Expo cosplay competition, cosplay. Okay, gotcha. The 7 steps for years, I get cosplays done like 1-2 months in advance, but this time it won't be like that since I'm recovering from last year. Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair. I hope you the best for Anime Expo. That's it. That's a goddamn big one. But yeah, keep going. But yeah, that baby was so scary. How's rap immediately coming out from Final Fantasy 14? Someone say raid? Which raid? Which one? Only had main games being eligible until recently, though there was no Blaze, so I decided to skip that one. They added side games, so next year I will play. I didn't realize there was like an actual rule set about what you can or cannot cosplay for CB. That does make sense though. Like, saying it out loud, like, that does make sense. That does make a lot of sense, actually, because it'd be like, well, how do we judge someone dressing up as the alien from Alien vs. Predator and person who did a really good job of not going to Yuki with a mask? It's like, well, we're a fighting game event. We're kind of biased over here, most likely. So that would narrow it down to a very specific competition. So that does make a lot of sense. Everyone but me and my co-take died at 12% and sold the rest by the skin of our teeth, which just, that sounds bonkers to me. That sounds impossible to me, but clearly it's not. Clearly it's not. We're a standalone thing they have for some reason. Yeah, I didn't know that. Oh, a standalone thing. That sounds like a terrible idea. That sounds awful. It's on TV. You're like, oh no, we're not redoing this. Lock it up. Mel really said, this shit ain't happened to me again. No. We're fucking going in. I'm not doing this ever. Oh my god, that's really funny. That's really, really fucking funny. Holy shit. I'll just continue the Twitch PC vibes. Okay, I was gonna say, like, god, it must be bad if they're not pushing it. As someone who works at a company that does have a phone app, and we are pretending that thing does not exist. And every now and then someone will come like, oh yeah, we should push our phone app. Like, X-Nay. No. No, thank you. That thing is bad. It's bad. It's not up to date. It's only gonna get worse because we don't have the manpower to actually focus on making that app catch up to what our browser does. No, don't sell them on the app. We'll put it in the list of things we offer, but it's bad. Don't talk about it to your sales. Don't talk about it to your prospects, please. Hit me up if you need recommendations for the area. Yeah, Juker lives in the localized area. And Juker's cool, so that's a good idea. Even kept away outside of Tokyo. Big sight for over an hour. Pretty dang decent. Nice. I mean, outside of the sunburn, obviously, but I'm glad you're doing pretty dang decent. And with Tokyo involved, because it would be bad if Tokyo were involved. You're like, no, I'm straight up having a terrible time out here. But no, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Hopefully, you get over the sunburn rather quickly. Throw some that lotion. What's that lotion called? Calamine lotion. I don't know if I fucking use that shit. The pink stuff lotion that feels chalky and awful on there, and hopefully you recover soon. And as long as you're able to keep moving, I think that's just a really big thing there. Need cosplay Carl Clover eventually. What is the eventuality, I guess, that you're expecting or waiting for? Because you should do that. You should absolutely do that. That would be a great cosplay. I mean, unless you're looking for an oh my god, what's her name? Ada? I think it's Ada. I think her name is Ada, if I remember correctly. Are you looking for like an Ada cosplayer to bring in the robotics with you as well? Just make a little 3D printed one, and like you know, you have like a little puppeteer stand on it, so you just make it dance around. That'd be actually really great. Series contest anyways, but yeah, CEO and Frosty are more flexible, so CEO will be actually bring a Trails cosplay for the contest. Oh, okay. CEO's like, yeah, we are doing a cosplay contest. Bring everyone the fuck you want, just bring your A game. And CB is just like, we have enough people who want to do this. We're just gonna do a fighting game focused one, make it work. Gotcha. Yeah, exactly. That's gonna be a tank. You drag everyone across the finish line. You put the world on your shoulders when you're a tank anyway, right? So it's like, that just seems like it makes sense to me. Yeah, High's phone, that doesn't happen. That's me, that's so me. Like, there was a while where, like, well, like, I kind of, like, sat back there and, like, I, like, look at the phone app. I was trying to get pictures for it. And I was like, because I'm like, I was, like, looking through it. I'm like, well, we need to update probably the listing for the app because it's probably been a while since, like, we haven't done anything with that. I'll just go ahead and update it. And I went through it. And I'm like, well, everything seems the same. And I'm like, well, here's a new function that we added. So let me try using that. This crashes it. This does not work with it at all. Hey, programming guys. So this new function that we've been doing hella marketing on, it doesn't work on the phone. I told them, and then like months later, it like came back in the conversation again because we were trying to do a bunch of new releases back to back to back, so it just was not going to happen like for the next like 5-6 months. And like after that, you know, it came back in the conversation. They're like, we didn't know that. I'm like, I told you. I fished up the receipts. I'm like, I told you. Don't you dare put this back on me. We just didn't push it because we were busy at the time. And the answer is still like, we still can't get to it. Sorry, we are doing this other big release and this other big release and this other big release. We cannot do this right now. I'm like, that's fair. I'm just not gonna say anything about the phone app. So every now and then when like social media team comes over, like, or like the sales team was like, hey, how's that phone app? What about that? What can we say about it? I was like, here's what you can say. But also don't say it if you can help it. Just gotta say we have a phone app and hope that they never access it. They might come back and say, we want to cancel our plan, please. Oh, God. You felt like a god gamer. Psh, what do you mean felt like a god gamer? You are a god gamer. I've seen too many of your successes at this point to not say anything else besides, yeah, you are in the god tier status of gaming. I've seen it firsthand. You don't just win a Mr. Game tournament by accident. Come on now. Come on, Mel. Come on. I'm putting that away. It's actually I'm starting to overheat with this scarf because I'm keeping it in my legs, and my legs are starting to overheat, and that's why I put it on my arms. Like, well, no, I'm starting to overheat near my chest. Just put it away. Just put it down. Put it down. I kept playing with it the entire time. What a good scarf. Goddamn. They could wear some Shonen Sports anime playing to television. Also, you say shit like that. How can you not be a god gamer? Ada, thank you. Okay, I'm like, yeah, Ada. I haven't heard Carl Clover say anything in years because I haven't played Blaze Blue in years. So I'm like, what the hell did he used to say? He's got to deal with this shit. No longer. Would like to play last year's a good con for networking. Wait, you're trying to network? Is this big things popping? I know this is not a question I should probably be asking you here. These are questions I should be asking you offline, but now that I know about it, it's fresh on the brain. You may respond at a later time, or I can ask at a later time, and not in between me online streaming and making you answer stuff while you're trying to get some damn sewing done. I was like, I should have never said something. Oh, gosh. Yeah, see, I'll get a cold, I'll need again. Exactly. Yeah. Like, well, oh, my bare legs. Oh, no. God, help. T-Jabs, help. You're right, Toro. It has almost been an hour and 30 minutes. Need a break anyway. Okay, good. Inner itch in my wrist, which really gave was the fact that the skin covered by my phone. The cell phone protected sunburn, anti-sunburn. Let's go. It is a rain day, so she'll get it out. Okay, that's perfect. That's good. That's good funny at the same time, though. Well, where my cell phone is, I'm great. got a nice little part of my skin here that's just like, which is great. I'm living life out here. A lot of industry people go to AX, though, and because of that, they do meetups. So last year I went to the several. Okay, gotcha. And so to help continue that sort of I've been meeting people already. I should go see them again or meet them again. Networking. It's just like, well, let's just try to roll up again. It was introducing stuff. So. That's also true. I guess they're right there. It's like, oh, here's marketing teams / directors of different games or developments or companies. They're right there. Let me roll up and be like, later. Keep the outfit. Keep the outfit. I don't know if that means you're actually leaving or not, but if you are, have a good one. If you're chilling, you just want to say later. That's very funny. Keep it up. The funny thing about me and networking is like I end up networking with people, but like in the sense of like I just know everyone, but like I'm not ever really like networking. It's like, oh yeah, I know them. They're great. And it's like, oh, could you get me this from them? Like, probably not. That's why I'm not there for anymore. I need to actually learn how to network properly. From like I have a goal I wish to reach, and we both could use one another for reaching these goals. Networking, sure it is. It hasn't been working great. It wasn't working great yesterday. I was trying to do a call with one of my best friends, and I kept disconnecting from her, and I was like, this sucks. I don't know why my internet hates me. This fucking sucks. Oh, I am terrible at networking. Maybe we're funsies and they accidentally being important TM. Okay, same. Me and Mel shaking hands. Yeah, same. I keep accidentally into people, and everyone's cool, generally, so we keep it up. We just keep doing it. Not working. Can't fish otherwise. That means already there, which, yeah, that also makes sense as well. So it's like, cool, I'm going to see folks I know, and folks know other folks, and we're all gonna go hang out, so on and so forth, which whips so much ass. All right, hold on a sec here. It is officially an hour 30. I am gonna try to move stuff, but hold on a sec here. There's some important things we have to go through before we play this specific video game today. There's some things you gotta see. So I met people last year and just yap with a friend, go like, hi, yeah, Mel, here's a localization editor and worked on it. Actually, it does remind. Oh, that's a question. You know, I keep doing this. But I'm like, that reminds me. You were mentioning getting into that or having links to that recently and being interested in it. I don't know what came of that. I now realize. So feel free to update me here or otherwise. I'll talk about. What do you think I do on stream? What do you think I do here? I talk about pizza so freaking much. For the Switch. Okay, yes, okay. I didn't know the actual outcome of that. That makes everything. That makes sense of everything. And now I'm waiting for Kindness Weapon to show back up. She'll be like, Tokyo Xanadu, I love that game. I speed run it. Just waiting for her to show up for that one. All right, hold on. Yeah, maybe they're making a game about pizza or something like, well, we are working with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and we're trying to figure out how to bring over this Japanese-only game that we, for some reason, have over to the US. You're like, I got you. As a local pizza lover, I get the vibes of a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. All right, anyways, can I just throw this on screen? Ah! Yes, I can. The answer is yes, I can. Anyways, here's Mountain Dew Extreme Boards and Blades. As you can tell from the cover, it's the best game of all time. But we really have to understand where the game is coming from, where the marketing team felt their strengths lied for the most part here. So we're gonna go ahead and delete you and pop you in here. You're gonna get one more of these. Ah! Extreme! Again! Hey, there we go. I'm moving multiple things at once, but so I don't break anything, I'm gonna declick from that. All right, everybody. I need to move some stuff around here, so give me a second. All right, everybody. It's time to get extreme. Grab your gear, boards, or skates, because Mountain Dew and Head Games is not a great name of a company. Yo, I'm gonna go get some Head Games. Damn, buddy. You don't have to brag about it. Have teamed up to bring you boards and blades. Over 20 different characters, both male and female. Oh shit! New gender discovered! They did it! Both male and female! Perform tricks, massive airs on the half-pipe, rail grinds in the park, or radical 360s in the skate park. Rail grinds in the park or radical 360s in the skate park. I feel like they could probably rewrite that one. But anyways, girls in my gaming, it's possible. They did it. Women were invented by Mountain Dew. They did it. It's finally possible. Drunken Acid, how's it going? Good to see you. Hopefully you're having a good one. Xenoblade references. I have a friend who worked on Street Fighter 6 as well, and there's a lot of references to like old jokes we made back in the day during Street Fighter 4. So I need to play through World Tour at some point so I can see all of them. One day, Mel, I'm gonna play that, and I'm gonna be like, I know Mel was behind this shit. All right, we got 15 unique arenas, including skate parks, half pipes, and downtown. 3D enhanced graphics. The best skating simulator ever? This is the best one? Oh, shit! And an original ska soundtrack. How 1 out of 10 do you think this original ska soundtrack is going to be? No Head Games. That's just PC. I've had enough of this. This is terrible. Johnny, also, how you doing? Good to see you. And also exclusively fueled by PowerBar. Now, I know people who grew up in the 90s are probably like, Jesus fuck, PowerBar. What the hell? PowerBar, I mean, they're not the original one when I say this, but they were the quintessential energy protein bar during the 90s. And this is coming fresh off the 80s where bodybuilding and a lot more sports, extreme sport styles really started coming to limelight and everything like that. PowerBar was kind of like the first major company to really start leeching into that exercise crowd and selling themselves as a power snack of some sort, which then led to like Quest bars that we have nowadays and so on and so forth. If not them being it. I actually don't know what happened to PowerBar. I have no idea what happened to PowerBar. We also have lifelike gameplay, spins, flips, and more. Realistic player motion and graphics. You know they ran out of shit to say because they put realistic player motion and graphics, which above it already says lifelike gameplay, and they already talk about their 3D enhanced graphics on another bullet point. They ran out of things to say, 100%. they don't know what else the fuck else they're saying about this. They're so done. Last of Us could never compare. They could not put, actually never played the game before. Ellie, her on a skateboard. They were too much of cowards. How realistic our skate game has gravity. I sure hope so, actually. Don't you know that Street Fighter 6 was organized by some woke DIH never compared for fighting games and wants to insert it in Jinta? When I know the actual company who did it too, I was like, Lamau. I mean, not that they're anti quote unquote woke or anything like that or anything, but it's like, they're so scrappy by comparison to what they're trying to think about. It's so damn funny. Hold on a second. I'm gonna search up what happened to PowerBar. I know you said they went out of business, Green Biker Guy, but I'm curious now. They have a website. They still have a website. I think they still exist. Even people ask, does PowerBar still exist? And the answer seems to be yes. In 2021, PowerBar regained control of their brand. This is recent. They recently got power back. The PowerBar is powered once again. This rules. This is so good. Oh shit. I went to the PowerBar website. It's in German for some reason. I don't know what they want me to do. I can't know to click. I don't know why it's in German, but there's a very cool guy on this page. I will show you because I'm here. Oh, there he is. Yeah, there's a guy. Oh, this cool guy. Rethink Recovery. Also, Jets Probieren. I don't know what the... There he is. It's him. It's the coolest guy. Please stream World Tour. I will probably stream World Tour. It's still on my list of like things I extremely want to do on stream, so I'm gonna do that. So, are you doing well? How am I doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Came back from a vacation, which is always a great time, and then I'm back to streaming, which is also a great time. So I'm having a pretty good one. And, you know, don't have to worry about like it being a little while or anything like that. I know life comes up and everything like that. You're not like indoctrinated to show up to my stream or whatever. I just hope that you are doing well, which it seems like you are, and that makes me pleased as punch, happy as pie, and other various food and or drink related forms of happiness. So that's great to hear. Like Sky, even was kind of bad. All right, Ibun, you're gonna be our person. You're gonna be our bar meter on this one. You're gonna be like, okay, this guy is acceptable. This guy is actually bad, but I like it. Or, damn, this guy is buns. This is ass. I remember trying a PowerBar. I also remember trying a PowerBar because my dad was a lot more into the health marketed food culture of the time. And so I remember trying a PowerBar and thinking it was terrible. I'd probably like it now in all fairness, though, because I am also part of the problem of, like, every now and then I'll, like, pick up, like, 4 Quest bars because they're on sale. I'm like, oh, these are, like, 50% off. Yeah, I'll pick up, like, 5 of these and just make life really easy. Well, PowerBar's back, baby, in Pog form. That guy's pogging. Like, he's definitely pogging. This video tastes okay, and all the extra tastes like rot. That sounds like most energy bars, quite honestly. Protein bars now. Yeah, I just can't give us gravity. Something like if I fall over Melian and an insurance trying to extreme board and or play. I mean, that could be possible, actually. I don't know yet. I have no idea what this game measures in terms of falling over. Let's see here. Short Valley had a skateboard. Just ollies over the zombies. Like, yeah! They're like, oh shit. Oh, buns. There's nothing we can do about this. The vanilla bar was good. I think I had the vanilla bar, and I'm like, still like, because it didn't taste like vanilla. It tastes like gunk that is sweetened. So, you know, depends on how you feel about that. But yeah, they won Mortal Kombat for their brand. Yeah, they went to the Netherworld and won Mortal Kombat, or the Outworld. They did it. It's like, we have a third challenger coming in, and like the dude with the sunshades walks through. He's like, yeah, I'm representing PowerBar. So what's going on here? How's this tournament work? Well, you are gonna go fight against everyone in the tournament, or everyone who's here. That's not a tournament, that's a gauntlet, that's a kumite. I don't think you understand how a tournament works. You're from Earthrealm, you know what the NBA is, right? Like, what the hell's going on? So PowerBar guy defeated everyone, and they said, no, that wasn't the real tournament. You forgot to fight this guy over here, gesturing wildly at Shang Tsung and Quan Chi. But after he defeated them over many more times, they've reset the timeline, sent him back with his PowerBar sponsorship, and the rest is history. The rest is history now. So it was sold to Nestle and discontinued, but they got the brand back, and now they're known as Premier Nutrition LLC. That is the most please buy our protein brand name I've heard in a long time. And by a long time, I mean like literally yesterday. Not very long at all. That is a buy our food, our health food stuff. We're begging you, please. But yeah, that's interesting. Just you're playing with nits. Also, what up, Side Joe? How you doing? Good to see you. But yeah, vacation always does well for the mental health. I'm really glad I took the extra days off around the vacation too. I was originally just gonna have today off, but I like 2 weeks ago, I was like just at work, and my brain's just like not having it. It's like my brain's just like, no, I cannot work any longer. It's just not happening. I need to take an extra day off, so I did. And so I'm really glad I did that. So I can be 2 4-day weeks, and then hopefully I'll be good to go until we get the Memorial Day weekend, where then I'm at Combo Breaker, have a few more weeks, then I'll be at CEO, and then I crush myself until October, basically. It'll be fine. I had one of the moms who's big into whatever fad diet that was always that month. Yo, yeah. I had a friend's mom who was also very much into that as well. She didn't try to indoctrinate us, in all fairness. She didn't try to bring that to us or anything like that, but her cooking sucked. Whenever she had us over for dinner, like, no. First, I just thought, I was like, well, in retrospect, I'm like, well, maybe it's just because I was just a kid and I was really picky with my eating and so on and so forth. No, that was when I embarrassed myself in front of the Asian parents, the Japanese parents. I'm pretty sure they were Japanese, but don't quote me on that because I was way too young to remember that. But when I embarrassed myself in front of those Asian parents by putting sugar and butter on my rice, that was me being a kid. In retrospect, for the mom who was into fitness stuff, no, she was just bad at cooking. I remember the spread of food I got. I was like, no, she just wasn't seasoning stuff. She was just being bad at cooking. The rat of... Oh, shit. We have a whole name for this now. All right, so I got to do a few things here. This is a very finicky program. I can barely get it to work. So I need to like really set up everything for this like ahead of time. And once it's set up, I'm basically locked in. I cannot do anything around this game. So give me a moment here. Hopefully, I tried to check the game already before I went live and everything like that. I tried to do everything I could. Hopefully everything's okay. But if something is really badly off balance, I will stop the game, close it, all that sort of stuff and everything. So with that, let me go ahead and move over here because life's a lot easier over here. You're not supposed to be taking this screen. You're supposed to be taking the other screen. Give me a second here. Display capture, properties, and I'll fix this all here in a bit. But say hello to yourselves if you want. Primary monitor. There we go. All right. This is correct, by the way, because I need the screen to be the size of the game when it sizes itself back down to 640. So let me go ahead and do some display settings here. We'll just go ahead and change this back down to 860. Wait, that's the wrong screen. Shit, hold on. Wrong screen. Let's pick the wrong one. Keep those changes. 2 then we'll put it down to 8060. There we go. Okay, we keep these changes here. Cool. All right, you're seeing everything there. Perfect. What? No, it clearly says Noli not porn, PSEG. Like, come on now. I know you know how to read. Please. This is the way you're going to embarrass yourself in front of everybody? It's totally not, though. Right? Sidjo's right there. Sidjo's reading it. Sidjo understands. It totally is not. All right, I think I need to go in here. Wait, no, that's the wrong folder. It needs to be C drive, yes, and then program files, and then head games. Totally not porn as well. my porn is very interactive. I just message people on Discord and I say, hey, 35/M/NC want a cyber? I'm old school, you see. All right. Hopefully you're gonna see some stuff moving around, flickering, probably a little bit. We'll see what happens here. If everything is well, we should be in the game. All right. I forgot how loud this first screen though is. Activision though. I forgot about that actually when I started this game. I forgot about that. Look at this. Look at this cool gaming. Extreme boards and blades. Look at this guy go. Look at this guy without a face action now. I just realized that. Yeah. He's sick. He's sick with it. Realistic graphics. That's all we could afford. So the funny thing is, every time the game switches between a scene, it like blacks out and comes back and has to reshape everything. It is not good. All right, I'm gonna try to do something. Sometimes this works. I hope it doesn't crash the game. We'll see what happens. If it does, we'll just restart. It might just crash the game though. Okay, we're actually okay right now. I just need to get over to OBS so I can keep my activity feed going. So I can look over every now and then we should be able to go back to here. And hopefully it didn't crash. It crashed. And it crashed. Let me try that again. Like I said, this is a very, very finicky game. Once I'm locked into it, I will not be able to move outside of it. Let me move that. I just need to move it to the point where I just need to see that there. Okay, so we're going back in. We have Moss for 30 years cannot be overstated. Yeah, people just do not know how much power she held over, like, the masses. Alright. I'm just gonna... I can't seem to skip this? Maybe let me try escape. Hold on. Let me try escape here. Alright. It moved everything on my side there, so, if anyone subscribes, follows, anything like that, I legitimately cannot see it. Hopefully I hear it. I'm so sad. All right. But anyways, we got to select our player.
Select your player.
It has like the first part of my folder name on there, which I don't like because it's part of my email.
Video games? Pretty bad.
How many? Oh, we can name them whatever we want. We can name them whatever we want. All right. Start throwing out some names here. Oh, I could really name him whatever I want, apparently. Get rid of that last day, though. But while we look around here... Wait, what the? Hey, wait, what the? That's just the same guy with a green hat. I was like, if I had another hat on me, I would just, like, switch my hat. Like, yep, new character just dropped. It's this guy. He's with a blue hat. Oh. You okay, buddy? You good? Name him Hat Guy. He is the hattest guy here. Me at the ball for our high school war parade dance. You're the hottest guy here. You're the cooler, you know. PowerBar team is very good. XC Nico is also really good. That's how the human body works. That's it. Same, buddy. Same. Ron Mullet. This guy at least looks like he could be like a part of a skateboarding game, so that's at least something. This guy is mid-fall, though. Sir Antonio Falcone Day. I almost fell over. We're so back. We're so back. And it's real bad. It's also not even remotely ska. Oh, God. Better? Worse. I also believe that these ones with the longer hair are the aforementioned quote-unquote females as part of their 20 characters. Not a single horn was played. Oh no. I found it too. I think it's like hardcore punk. That sounds terrible. Oh God. Oh no. I'm in for it. Look at this guy. All right. They just redressed the same 3 models. Yeah, we were 1.1. This is women beta. They were figuring it out still. Oh gosh. We're at the end of the line. This is the last guy. Anyone sticking out to you for some reason? It was just all right, you know what? Actual factual's fine. Fine, jeez. You're actually right. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. All crunched up and ready to board. So yeah, now that we've gone through all the characters, everyone like, yeah, there's my favorite character. It's yellow butt foo shirt guy. All right, I at least want to pick a skateboarder, I think, of some sort. I don't care who it is. Squatting guy. This guy? You want this guy or this squatting guy? Which is not even a guy, but yeah, this is Weird Al. Exactly, this is Weird Al. Squatting guy has 6 socks. Does he have 6 socks? No. Only one does. All right, here we go. Oh, when we have purple shirt. That's red. I mean, this is very, very cool, that said. You know what? I'm vibing with this. I am vibing with this. All right. I've seen some good names. I can always see so many names. You know what? I'm going to go... Come on. We got to call her PowerBar TM. It's her name. I think we're good. All right. Let's go skate. Go skate. I'm ready to compete. We got basic skate park. We have 3,000 score. Falls 100. I don't know what that means. We're just gonna go in. We're just gonna go in. Everything's shutting down, reopening.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right. I kind of only figured out how to play this game a little bit. It's really weird, and I was kind of looking on their manual on how to play the game. That seems to be not working for me, so I'm back to doing the thing that I know that works. Or maybe, oh, you have to use the mouse first to get yourself going. Also, I don't think we have any music. All right, so turn. Why don't you turn now? Okay, fine. We'll use the mouse then. Okay, game, fine. See if I care. All right, so the left mouse button makes you jump, and you can see the charging of the trick up to the top there. And then you can hold right click to push yourself and gain some speed. And then you got to do some sort of trick of some sort. I don't know how you actually do tricks, that said. Now you might be looking at this and thinking like, oh god, this game is not working well, is it? This game is working really, really badly. No, I checked online to be sure, because I thought the same thing, and I was like, oh, it's just that, you know, it's just not running right or anything like that. No, this is how the game runs. This is just how it looks. This is actually how it looks. Skate's got nothing on this 3D action. Oh, I got 144 points. I don't know how to do any tricks as well, though. That's the problem. I had that for a second. But Juker, it promised realism. I don't know how to do any tricks, honestly. I got the same amount of points actually I got before. I'm like, I'm gonna try to do a 360. Oh god. This game feels... I've been Mountain Dew. I've been Mountain done. I've been disqualified with my 2,173 points. And did I have 15 falls? How did I have 15 falls? I didn't fall once, I don't think. Can I just go to the next round then? I guess. I was disqualified, but I guess I can just go to the next round anyway.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, we're at the half pipe now, though. I'll have to first free myself of the first trick of the game. If I held F, it does that for some reason. Oh, wait. Oh, you know what it is. Oh my god, my keyboard did this stupid thing again. How do I don't actually know how to do that. All right, we're screwed. Hopefully I don't need to actually use my keyboard. I'm not sure if I need to or not, but if I just jump over and over, does I get like a bunch of points? Not anymore. I was getting a few points, but not anymore. Hold on. Hold on. I can see the seams on her hair. Look, she's coming apart in this workaday world of skateboarding. Skateboarding's finally become cool. Brands like Mountain Dew and PowerBar are tossing money at the these skateboarding games. And how mad would you be if you were working at Mountain Dew / PowerBar and they came back with this game? You're like, what the fuck is this? I don't know a lot about video games, but this does not look like a Mario of any caliber that I've seen. Yeah, no way, PowerBar died for this. I think those are grinding noises and they sound like terrible. Oh my god, yeah, this is like the virtual highlight of skateboard games. We've done it. Johnny, you have extreme. Mountain Dew presents boards and blades. Why you don't need Tony Hawk? We buy you a new Tony Hawk every year. All right, we're getting there slowly. Well, not slowly at all. Yeah, Mountain Dew clearly won that lawsuit. It's like, PowerBar, how dare you? Never talk to us again. All right, maybe I won't be disqualified this time at least. At least, maybe. Congratulations, PowerBar TM, 4,832 points, 0 falls, next level, outside level. I'm number 1, I did it, PowerBar did it. And then Dickie skating game, Jake wrestling engine skate game. I don't know if we can add any more jank to this. Like, I can't even mouse over. Mind you, that's probably more of a computer problem more than like the game's problem. Probably. But head games. Oh, my screen blacked out for a second. Was it budget division on Activision? This is budget. You're right. Yeah, you're sure right about that. This is definitely the budget division. If I ever had to point at a budgeted division whatsoever, but damn, how budget could this be? How budget was that division? See, I'm getting all my points from just jumping a lot. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, hold on. Hold on. We're just going up a hill. Oh shit, I forgot to change the title of the screen, didn't I? No, wait, no, I don't have it on the screen. Right, never mind. That's why I don't need to change it. I forgot. I'm like, wait, I didn't have it on the screen, so it didn't matter. Thank goodness, because I can't exit out of the game anymore. I'm locked in. Yeah, we've escaped one level. We are into another level that is not impressing anybody. I need her to jump. PowerBar, TM, I need you to jump on this rail. All right, good job. Also, the music's not working. I've come to realize the music is also not working. Oh my god, help, help. Also, I don't think I can fall over. I'm starting to realize as well, too. I do not think I can fall over. Yeah, from everything I could see online, the game is supposed to be running like this. From what I could find, there's not a whole lot of people playing it, obviously, but like when the Juker even says like I've never heard of this game, it's like damn, it should have remained that way a little bit. But some of the most memorable titles include the Extreme Sports series, big game Hunter series. Oh shit! Acquired by Activision on July 1st and became the wholly owned subsidiary. 2000, actually consulted Head Games Publishing. It blacked out. Assets with Expert Software and Elsinore Multimedia to form a new entity. Activision Value. This is it. This is the value they got from combining 3 teams. Oh, gosh. But yeah, we're back in the food sponsor game arc. This is one I did not find originally, which is disappointing, but I'm glad that now I have it. I filled in the holes. We're good to go. 2 whole stream marks ago. Was that only 2? I thought there was like one more in between there. Was that only 2 stream marks ago? Oh my god. It feels like it was a year ago, but I guess that would make sense, honestly. I guess we're going to the warehouse park now. Ever made. If you ever heard Extreme Paintball, oh, that's them. Oh, that's them. I am very aware of Extreme Paint Brawl. Speaking of that friend, actually, with the mom who was really into fitness stuff, he had that game. My friend, he had that game. So he let me borrow it, and I played the hell out of the first one. So I am very aware of that game. And I did remember finding it fun, but that might have been just desperation talking, because I had no other games to play at that time. You get off your board in this? Explain how. And if I can, I will. I have no idea. How many controls do I have? I kind of read over the controls before I started, but now I realize my keyboard's in its stupid function mode. That's not a rail to grind, but sure thing game.
Video games? Pretty bad.
You know what? Ah! PowerBar's dead! Oh, shit. I was off my board for a second there. Actually, so the reason why it's kind of like doing this like jittery pushing thing is because my keyboard's in its function mode, so it's repeating inputs over and over. Actually, that's so much better than actually like... It's much better to, like, use that to mash a push instead of, like, actually pushing. I'm now realizing. Also, what up, Tuesday Night Mystery? How you doing? Are you here for the greatest skating game of all time? I bet you are, buddy. Called Furred. Oh, wow. The phrases are free on Bandcamp, which is cool of them, but not my cup of tea if you like noise rock. Link it... You know what? Link it in chat. If it's free on Bandcamp and I could just listen to it, then I think we can get the right vibes. Or if you can link the OST, actually. How about that? Link the OST. If they have it widely available, and honestly, even the Pennywise stuff from Top Skater didn't get muted either, which is shocking. But we seem to be good. We seem to actually be good. But this means I do have to close the game real quickly here, so give me a second. But I'm going to fix the keyboard thing at the same time here. And quit? Why did you say it like that? Quit?
Quit.
You quit? Like, what? Why would you do that?
Credits.
Sorry, I'm listening to everything here. Oh, damn. There's hella credits. Oh, damn. There's hella credits in here.
Quit.
Sounds like half drunk. Jesus. All right, let me get some music going since the music's seemingly not working. All right, thank you. I got that open. I'm gonna fix this keyboard thing at the same time. Maybe there's other keys I can actually hit and get like things to happen. But this is just the stupidest thing. I really wish I could just turn that off forever because it'll turn itself on. So yeah, see, you can probably see on my screen right now the keyboard controls that I have to remember because my friend sold me this keyboard. So I have to hold F9 down for like that many seconds. But it will turn itself on randomly still without me holding F9. Or do I have to hit function F9 first? I don't freaking remember. Oh yeah, I have to hit function first. Function F9, and I keep forgetting. I just need to put like something outside the computer so I don't have to quit games to be able to do that. All right, there's that. And then let me bounce this out here as well. Turn that down just a bit here. Was game audio good, by the way? The at least sounds that it was making, was that at least good? And I'm gonna put it on repeat just to make sure that, you know, I don't have to exit out of the game again. Or was it too loud, too quiet? This is your chance to speak now or forever hold your peace. Also lose your ears. Also, yeah, these 4-foot-tall steps are so big. 3D beat-em-ups and Hawk and Roll, right? There was something in between 3D beat-em-ups, I think. I would have to look, though. I have to actually look, though. He rolls around, bounces the shit. Was like, yep, this is it. This is skating right here. They're like 6,000 total. Okay, perfect. As long as the sounds weren't loud and like going like, oh god, not this shit. That's all I asked for. That's all I need. All right, now we're ready. Now we're ready for gaming. But yeah, I guess it probably does help that you don't need to pay fees to publish on the PC. As long as someone was willing to print the game and a store was willing to carry it, and or otherwise, you were good to go. Also, this is not ska at all. This is not ska at all. This is so not ska. Okay, PowerBar, she's still there. PowerBar team, still there. All right, let's compete. We were at the office district. Yeah, it probably has like some sort of free offering for this, honestly. Okay, let me unstuck myself. So if I hold for it now, yes. Okay, now that's working. I can hit other keys and make some stuff happen. Okay, you can't hit left, right, though. That's funny still. You can't hit left, right to, like... I think actually using my mouse still might be easier. Oh, God. Oh, God. It does not like this level. Holy shit. It does not like this level at all. Yeah, this is like sub-Garage Punk. Which, mind you, I don't dislike it necessarily, but it is not ska. This is antithetical to ska. Ah! I hit a few other keys on this keyboard, and I was like seeing if I could do anything. It doesn't seem like it. Like, F turns you a little bit. F, S turns you around. Spacebar lets you jump. Up lets you push. The keyboard controls are really weird. Like, you have to use up to push forward. You do left to right with your A, S, and F keys. Your D doesn't do anything, but your spacebar is what makes you jump. How do I do actual tricks then? Like, I cannot figure out how to do actual tricks either. Hey, hey, there we go. We grinding out here. But yeah, this definitely had to come free with something. But even then, like, I feel like the marketing team's got to even look at this and like, oh, God, we can't put this out there, right? We totally can't put this out there. But I guess when they looked at, like, any sort of, like, well, what are competitors doing? Nothing. What are, you know, other escape games doing out there? Well, nothing. It's like, cool, put it out there. It's free. It's free. This upgrades our brand by a lot. It does not like this. This stage is definitely very clearly too big for its own britches. Like, very, very much too big. Yeah, there's only one trick. It's Ollie. I don't know how to do the rest of the tricks. When it was supposed to be a shitty garage. This is some Scott Pilgrim sex bob-ombs ass music. Yeah, one amazing trick. Get to skating with one amazing trick. As in, we only have one. This is it. I hope you enjoy the Mountain Dew. I can grind as well, but it seems to be worth the same amount of points as jumping. And I don't know if that's good or not. Like, can I do anything else? I cannot figure out how to do, like, any other tricks. Mind you, jumping is giving me plenty of points. That's great and all, but how do I'm like hitting other keys or trying other things or something like that if I can get anything going, but I cannot figure out anything. I am completely blinded to the ways of Skatertude. And so is this game, I suppose, but this might be the worst feeling game I've ever played. I won't lie. This feels like the worst feeling game I might have ever played. And I'm trying to go in my brain space here. I'm like, I think on a technological level, I cannot think of a game that I played that feels actually worse than this. There's not even a transition to speak of. It's just literally like, yo, watch this. All right, what if I click both of them at the same time? It's just literally like, well, what if we just make them vertical on the ramp? Good job. We did it. They're on the ramp now. We did it. Oh shit, someone has to answer the phone. It's the 90s. We have those now. We have landlines. Oh, someone's trying to call me. Oh, how embarrassing. I cannot figure out how to do any tricks. That said, I am trying all sorts of button combinations and stuff like that. I have 4,000. Oh, I got a good amount of points. I didn't mean to jump again, though. I have a very good amount of points. 420, good buddy. Oh, I got like 200 points from that this time. Oh, God. This is like Splatoon garage band punk music. This is Splatoon music before Splatoon came out. Having a rotary form in their bedroom? I mean, I guess in all fairness, you probably don't make a lot of calls from your bedroom. So in all fairness, they're probably right about that. Don't I just said it was. It's like in the same way, right? Of like how these are skateboarding years before Tony Hawk. Splatoon made it great. You're right. I apologize, Splatoon. You didn't deserve that. But tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Where am I now? I didn't even look at the levels, the stage name at all. Okay, what if I like jump and try to turn around like that? That gives me some points. If I flip it around, if I move my mouse around a little bit, like it works to give me some points. But I think the other functionality here is speed of some sort. Mind you, I'm not doing a great job of keeping my speed. Okay, so just the tuba shit pose? Wait, I do not know that one at all. Alright, also, clicking rapidly seems to be so much better. Yeah! What, that was worth... Oh, shit! The pole is giving me points! The pole's giving me points! Let's go! Sick tricks from your cool lady known as PowerBar TM. I'll just link it. I cannot click on that. I cannot interact with that. When I say I'm locked into this game, I cannot click out the window. If you're able to DM it in some way, shape, or form, that will be great. But I'm like, I cannot. But yeah, if any other people want to check it out too, absolutely go for it. I can't click out. I'm so locked in. Not in the way that's like, you know, trying to beat a raid on M7 or anything like that. No. This is, if I click out of the game, it crashes. Hold on. I just want to do one cool ramp trick off this platform ahead of me. 147 points. Okay, well that was slightly disappointing. I got some points out of that. I was trying to get up to 3,000 points, so I win. So a second trick, the pole. Oh no, I need 4,000 points for the city park. No, I've been disqualified. So this was 1999. Yes, a few months before THPS 2. This is actually pretty close to THPS. It's, mind you, while it is close to THPS, I will be going a little bit beyond the first release of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1. Just because, obviously, people weren't making clones of Tony Hawk games quite yet until kind of that first year passed. So I'll be going a little bit afterwards, because, you know, game development does take time. Usually, looking at this one, I don't know what happened here. I would love to... Oh, wait, did I just go through all the stages? Am I done? Have I gone through all their 6 skater stages? Go skate. Let's see. Basic skate park, half pipe, outside level, warehouse park, office district, the Masonite heaven, city park. Oh, the sewer and the shoreline. Oh, I just got locked out because I failed. I failed to win. Shit, I gotta get back into the competition. I gotta compete. I was gonna say that did seem a little bit short, but it's just because I failed. All right, bring me to the city park. Yeah, imagine this. I'm like, yo, I'm so into skateboarding games. And a few months later, Tony Hawk comes out, like, oh my god, gaming has peaked. They can make video games like that. They have actual ska music in there. Actually, I don't think Tony Hawk has any ska music in the first game. Well, no. I guess they do have Superman. That's probably could be considered some form of ska. I don't know my ska-ras very well, but you know that's a tomorrow problem. Literally, more ways than one. What's up, Meta Regress? How you doing? Good to see ya. I'm gonna show you some cool tricks, and by cool tricks I mean I do that, and then everyone goes, "Wow, that's worth some points right there." It seems like the best way to get points is to get myself moving just a little bit, not a lot of it, just a little bit, and then start jumping. I'm sure there's some tricks I can probably do, but I cannot figure them out. I cannot figure this out at all. It's true. They've heard the legends of skateboarding. They looked at like the hieroglyphics over in a Egyptian pyramid, and like, okay, how does skating work? Oh, is this? Okay, I get it. I understand. I entirely understand what's going on here.
Points.
All right, I have 4K points. Which is good, because I also need to figure out how many points I can get to. Because I saw some of the other later levels, I'm like, oh, I need like 7,000 points for those ones. And I don't know how to do any tricks.
Points.
I have no idea how to do any tricks. Wait, hold on! I just did an indie grab! Wait, I did an indie grab! How did I do that? How did I do that? Indie grab! Ugh! We're going indie! I'm hitting F every now and then. It seems to be working. I got 180 out of that, though. Okay, right. F is like the trick button, I think. Ugh. All right, we got 6,000 points. Yeah, Superman is very ska. Okay. I'm like, I assume it's ska, but I'm like, I've listened to ska. I wasn't like deep into ska. I was more into like just general punk rock. And I had friends who were into ska. That I'm like, that's my adjacency to ska. So I'm like, that sounds like ska to me outside looking in, but maybe there's some sort of element where it's not ska. I don't want to be a poser or lie to you all. But it's got the classic ska trumpets. Okay. But no, even at release, like, we played better skating games than this. We played Top Skater last time. We played, whatchamacallit, Street Skater. That was a very good game. I very much enjoyed that one. Uh-oh, I hit the Windows key! I didn't even hit the Windows key! No! No, it's over! It's over. It's gonna crash now. It's over. I fucked up. I'm so sorry, everybody. I don't know where it is. Oh, wait, there it is. I'm stupid. There it is. Yeah, it crashed. All right, start over. Let's try it again. Well, this is my chance to actually click outside and scroll around if there's anything I need to look at. They really thought I want these scuff levels in a good game. I think it's up to you, Amber. I think you have to do it. You have to take all this footage and recreate it into Rethawed. It's up to you. You're just better than this. The thing is, I've played Thrasher Skate and Destroy, and that does not control good. And I'm kind of pining for Thrasher Skate and Destroy now, which we'll probably play on either Thursday or Saturday, honestly, is my assumption. Yeah, in 89, you had better skate games. We had 720 in 89. 720 was significantly better than this. Controlled much better. Actually got to do skating tricks and everything. Later! Yeah, we're so back, though. Uh-oh.
Go skate.
Go skate. I hope I didn't lose, like, all my progress, though, that said. The shoreline is locked still. Oh, wait, no, I locked the sewer. We're good. Sweet. I did ending ground. I wish I could pin that. I really wish I could pin that. I mean, you could probably pin it yourself if you wanted to, but I don't know how I'm doing the tricks. Wait, the board is like flipping. I got a melancholy. Wait, that's not a melancholy at all. Oh, no. I mean, that's the game, I suppose, so that's that. Okay. Hold on. I think I figured it out. If I hold F and I do a trick, sometimes, and you have to have some speed too. That's the hard part. You have to have some speed. If you hold F, So if I hold maybe if I hold D as well, I can like do other tricks. Like I did a tail grab there. It doesn't look like I'm doing a tail grab, but I did a tail grab there. So as long as you have some speed. I'm the best skater of all time. Oh wait, I've lost speed. Damn. It's now I can't earn any more points here. See why they had to get off your board mechanics so you get out of the stairs pace at this level. Yeah, I haven't figured out how to get off the board yet. Well, now that I have enough points. What the? What is that? Is that something? Are you doing something there? Okay. Well, now I don't know what the hell I'm doing anymore. Get me out of here! Oh god! Oh god! Oh my days! Oh boy, this frame rate. Yeah, there is seconds per frame. Please enjoy it, Clockwork Pretzels. Yo, what up, fam? How you doing? Hopefully you're having a good Saturday. Wow, Monday. I lost track of all my days. All right, we got indie grab. Can I do any other tricks? I got nose grab. As long as you're moving and you hold a button down and you hold your left click down, you'll just get points instantly. It's pretty great here. I'm earning a lot of points for basically doing nothing. A nice refreshing Mountain Dew. It's finally time. I'm finally getting my Mountain Dew sponsorship that I've been gunning for years. Now they're getting it. Damn trick. Yes, and it's really what I'm doing. I'm holding down the F or the D button, and it's just kind of doing tricks on its own. It's great. Oh my gosh. You're my Bastos, you've heard some Scott. Yeah, I'm very familiar with Mighty My Bastos. That was like, maybe not the big one, I should say, at the time, but that's the one that I knew the most back in the day. Also, what's up, Zig? Oh, how you doing? You're looking at Extreme Boars and Blades presented by Mountain Dew and PowerBar. And our skater female picked from one of 20 skaters. And I'm just copying the box when I say that, is on the scene. PowerBar TM. While we're listening to the OST of the game. Because the music in this game is not working like at all. Oh, we're gonna do so many more points. Oh, there we go. Sweet. And also it says my chat has paused here. I'm like, uh-oh, that's not good. Because if more people are saying shit, I can't see it right now. I now realize. Ugh. Sorry, we got indie grabs. Do I hold different letters maybe down and I can do different things? No? Okay. No, doesn't seem to do anything there. No. There. No. No. Okay, I'm like going down the keyboard and seeing if it gets me any of the results. The answer seems to be no. Let alone trying to figure out how to get off my board. I can't even figure that part out either. Okay, so in that case, can I do an X grab? No, okay. A C grab? No, okay. No, it just needs to be S, D, and E. Oh, and R. It needs to rotate me. But I don't like that because, dear God, the camera's already suffering enough as is. I don't want to do a 360 because the camera tries to follow along with you, and it does not look good at all. It looks terrible. All right, it's fine though. We got the indie grab. I just need, how many points do I need? I need 4,000. I mean 4,000. Oh, like 6,000, which is easy enough to get points at least. If you want to like win, you can absolutely do that. What if I hold 2 bars? Oh, shit. Stale fish. The melancholy. There we go. And sometimes it just gives you points. And I don't know why it gives you points. Alright, what if I do E and W? Oh, shit. Hold on. Hold on. There's stores. There's stores here. Cheapskates. I love cheapskates. And my locally vended Mountain Dew machine. All right, I'm gonna just open up my phone and just do chat from there, honestly. So at least I can control it up and down, because I can't see what anyone's saying, if anything is being said. So give me a second here. Let me go to Stream Manager here. Oh my god. Come back. Okay, you're so right. That is what I asked for, but like show me the chat, because dear God. Okay, damn. I did miss a lot. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm enjoying it. This is the good shit. Today wasn't great, but I'm doing okay this evening. I hope that this extreme boards and blades is adding to your evening instead of taking away from it. But my high score with PowerBar TM of 10,000 points, the highest score we've gotten so far in a stage, is at least putting a smile on your face there. Unfortunately, I do want some Doritos, though. I don't have any on me, but I do want some Doritos. I can go for some Doritos right now. I'm feeling it. But Mountain Don't. The Blaze, compete. We got points in there, yes. I can buy this entire game. At least in 6 seconds, I see. No, you've seen all of it. Don't worry, 15 gamers. All you collectively have seen all 6 seconds and all 4 frames of the game. How you doing, 50 gamers? Good to see you. Board sounds alright. The board sounds alright. Anything else? The sounds are okay. They're not executed well, but they sound okay. Juker. Some Juker says these nuts, and everyone says hi to Juker. Okay, so doing a bit of brief research. Okay. There's a lot of trouble during development. Activision cheaped out and made the team not use Unreal and use some shit called Genesis. They've had little no experience, and they made this like in 4 months. Ooh, that's a fast turnaround. That makes sense. Brand new engine time, but still, like even this, like respect a little bit at least. Like, come on, like respect a little bit. Also, did I ever say hi, you slacker? How you doing? If I didn't, and how you doing if I did? Hopefully, you're having a good one. All right, we're going to the next round. If I can click on it, there we go. Just takes a while. We're in hell, actually. Where the hell are we? Hold on, let me just get my tricks going here. Like you have like to hold F first and then do the jump afterward. It's really weird. But if you hold it for too long or do it too early, then it won't do the trick at the same time. So it's just really awkward. Hold on, let me do a stale fish there, and then I'm gonna hopefully get off this damn corridor. Not that it matters all that much anyway. Hey. Okay, we're good. Well, it's an original ska soundtrack. I don't think I heard a single trumpet. What gives? This game, it doesn't give. It gives up at best. But now understanding that what they were going through and everything like that, like, it's not like they didn't try at least to make the best of what they had there. Which, mind you, 4 months to make any game is always, you know, absolutely bonkers and usually can be blamed. Usually is at the core of any game that's, like, notoriably, like, a bad game. Hold on, move off from here. So that makes a lot of sense, that said. 1 foot tail grab. I don't like doing the spins, even though it gives me, like, a fuck ton of points. But, like, just doing this, like, over and over while moving just slightly is, like, the quickest way to get points by far. You just have to be moving, like, a little bit. And then you're good to go. It's like, oh, you're moving, and you got some speed, and you got some score. That's the same thing as doing a trick off a ramp, right? Melancholy is worth a little bit more points. I could probably switch it up a little bit. Yeah, okay, so if I switch up the tricks, I get more points. Oh, wait, I'm not getting any points. I'm not moving. Hold on a sec here. So Melancholy, but if I go back to an indie grab, I get the 7, I get that much. Okay, we're getting there. The DMC2 is skating games. DMC2 at least worked. This one doesn't even feel like it works. This one is struggling hard. Oh, it's the competition half pipe next. But it is original. This is original. If you go to the ska section, person who's only listened to ska, listens to this for the first time, is like, I've never heard ska like this before. It's a unique ska-based experience. It will definitely leave no skas on your psyche, though, which is the problem. Where's that punk? Where's that punk when I need her? Where is she? I need her opinion on this. Oh, this stage sucks already. This stage sucks. What the hell? All right, we're gonna put an audience in here. We're out of time, Chief. Shit. I hope everyone's enjoying my performance of, my single performance of Hamlet. Oh my god, it's forcing me to turn as well because of the physics on this pipe here. I think it would be actually much better to not be on the pipe. Brody Hots Project 8. Ziggle, you're not going to say this out loud. You're not going to say that I would rather play Mountain Dew Presents Extreme Skateboarding over Tony Hawk Project 8. You will not say that. That is a bold thing to presume. This stage is like actually broken. I don't know how to explain it, but it's forcing me to turn in a very specific direction over and over. Ow. It is forcing me to turn in a very, very specific direction. And I am not trying to. Like, why are you skating on graham crackers? Why aren't you skating on them? It's because you're not eating them, Tina. I made you an entire ramp out of graham crackers, okay? And you're gonna tell me that it was not good enough for you? How dare you? How dare you, Tina? I'm gonna have to go fire Tina from a cannon, which launches her into the last stage of Super Mario World, thereby giving her the world record speedrun on it. That's how it works. Tina, how you doing? Good to see you. This stage is broken in more ways than normal. I hope I only needed 7,000 points to win, because that's all I'm doing. Oh, I got 7,777 points. I don't even want to go any further now. I don't care if it's not enough points. This is perfect. Yeah, I can't do anything to fight Tina, unfortunately, because I can't access my computer. Yeah! I got through it. 7,777 points from Miss PowerBar TM. She did it. I'm very proud of her. She's very good at skating, you see. Oh, this is the worst part. Ah, no! I don't want that. It's the worst part from having to use chat on my phone. I'm like, I want to just see more chat, please, and thank you. Your past bridge away tells you just been 2 minutes within the skate. We might be on a Mountain Dew. Give shop and eat me on your way out. Can I watch it from the local candy? Yeah, what the fuck, Tina? Yeah, but me big spinning around, hell yeah. God. Project 8 though. The one on the PS2 gen or the... Oh wait, is there actually a difference between those ones? Does one actually significantly run better than the other? Ramp in speed. Let's go. I hate to admit it, but PowerBar has gone rogue. PowerBar has gone rogue, everybody. I can control her a little bit. She's gone rogue. She's on the move. The game's playing itself. And I can't, if I get her to move, like if I can get like a click in between every now and then, she will just start doing tricks. The game is falling apart at the seams. Oh wait, she's done doing tricks? No, she's not done doing tricks. She will continue to do tricks until morale improves. I don't know what happened. She's lost all semblance of control. She's just stomping the ground. Oh wait, are we good? Well, we're good in one way. We're not good in any other way. Because unfortunately, she has stopped doing tricks and has replaced it with moving left and right again. I have broken something like in this game like entirely. I'm gonna stop. Well, I said I was gonna stop moving so that she doesn't keep rotating around, but I cannot help her now. All right, maybe if I hold down push and go left. No, she keeps fighting. She's PowerBar, no, get up. An open world of sorts. Oh shit. Okay. This is generative AI. They generated a bunch of skaters to go on the Mountain Dew skate park. And then now they're making them play themselves. They've learned all the tricks and now it's all over from here. It's all over. She knows every trick of all time. She's the ultimate skater. Ramen speed. Rampant speed, but ramen speed would be better, honestly. Congratulations, thank you. I appreciate that, Extreme Boards and Blades. Now, I have news for all of y'all. And to some level of fortune, we don't have to touch it. But there is a Board and Blades 2. But it came out in 2001, which is beyond how far I'm going to be going for this game. Now, does that mean that I'm never going to play it? No, it doesn't mean that. But at least for the sake of hawk and roll, I do not have to play it. Go that with them making a fresh game, a new engine, and the classic release teething issues. Ah, gotcha. Oh, she's doing it again. She's doing it again. Stop. Power bar? You've had too many power bars. All right, you need to cut it out. You need to quit. I don't know how to make you stop. Do I have something plugged in? Maybe? Like, I'm actually getting confused here. No, pump pad's not plugged in. Controller's not plugged in. She's just losing it. She's just losing herself. She's just lost it. She's just stuck. All right, after this stage, I'm gonna try quitting out. Or not quitting out per se, I should say, but like, you know, starting the competition over again. Actually, I hate to admit it. Now, you know what came to mind after I think about this game for a little bit here? I'm like, this actually plays worse than like the quintessential bad game, Big Rigs. It feels like this plays significantly worse than that, where that game has like no rules, no controls, just do whatever you want. This is like, we are preventing you from actively playing this game in so many ways. Also, why are we actually in like just here? This place sucks. Like, I cannot get her to control well in the first place, let alone... But, I mean, I think that's the game. I think that's the game fault here. I mean, it probably feels a little bit better if it doesn't dip to 15. That's true. You're right about that. But I think I found a grand total of 15 frames per stage, personally. I don't know how many points I need to actually finish the stage. Okay, let me try actually holding buttons down for the trick. And maybe that'll stop her from rotating. Maybe I need to hit the keys myself and like... No, that's not stopping her as well. Oh, that's dire. It's pretty dire. As someone who's... I think I just fell through the floor there for a second, but the game unfortunately stopped. Maybe fortunately stopped. Warehouse 3! Hold on a sec here. Let me take a moment to actually like restart the game here. Now that this is saved up to this point here, let's just go ahead and... Oh, if I right click it, it just lets you quit without asking any questions. Hey, game! I closed you. Don't make this... Wait, what the? Wait, what the? Huh? Did I black out? I know I clicked quit, right? And I didn't play another exact same round of Extreme Boards and Blades on the exact same level, got the same score, right? Let's try that again. Congrats, you win. Yeah, you're the best skater from now. What is happening? What is happening? I'm Mick losing it. What's your year? Your family reunion? Welcome to Extreme Boards and Plays. Wow, you really like this stage a lot. Keep playing it over and over. PowerBar can't get enough of the parking lot stage. Yeah. The club drive crossover. The fight club is here. Why can't I leave the game? I can't leave.
Quit?
Let me try this. Left clicking instead. Okay. If you hit right click, it'll just restart the game, I guess, for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what the hell's going on anymore. Yeah, I remember you're here forever. I was feeling that. I was feeling fear abject fear from this. All right, this gives you some time to fix some stuff, though. That said. The PS1 downhill level is so back, baby. Let's go. All right, let's get these here. All right, we're so back. Yes. All right, let's see if this fixes the problem about me moving around an unpassable circle. Sewer, shoreline, warehouse 2, competition hop pipe, rampant skate, parking day, warehouse 3, and then the ramp-o-rama to finish out the game. All right, let me into ramp-o-rama. 25. No! The Tron remake sucks. I hate it. Or the Tron, I guess, re-remake here. It's like, well, do I at least get Daft Punk? And then Ferd jumps out of the van and is like, hey, buddy. All right, I'm able to control myself again. That's good. And also, I think the stage runs a little bit better than, like, the previous stages, which is also good. I gotta forget. It's not a terrible movie, per se, but I think it misses some of the fortunes that... Some of the things that made it the original movie special. But it's still, like, a fine movie. And Daft Punk's there, so that's really the part that actually got me to watch the movie. Real talk, I didn't watch the movie because, oh my god, it's Tron. I watched the movie because, oh my god, it's Daft Punk. The marketing worked. It worked. Alright. If I could just get myself onto anything else. One Tron for every 20 years. When was that one released then? We might be due for another Tron here. We might be due for another Tron. I might be in it. This might be me. Because you know whatever new Tron they make, they actually have to include streaming in some way, shape, or form. I think whatever video game movie that they make from here on out, they have to include streaming in some way, shape, or form. I wouldn't be surprised if Minecraft included some part about streaming of some sort, but I did not watch the movie, so I can't tell you. They are working on new Tron? Well, then, you know, smack my ass and call me Sally, or whatever they used to say back in the 80s, I guess. Did not firmly believe that was already actually happening within the 20-year span. A new Tron every 20 years. Ralph because of VTuber, 100% that is going to be Wreck-It Ralph 3. I think you're a lot closer than you think you are, Amber. I really think you are. He's just gonna go online, he's gonna start crushing stuff, and everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, he's so entertaining and fun, and I like it when he breaks stuff and when he gets mad at video game. And then he's gonna get a huge career off of being mad at video game. And then he's gonna, over time, just realize, like, this behavior is untenable. I'm promoting these kids to go out and act like me, and I should be a role model for the kids out there. Instead of teaching them that they can wield their anger and they think they're funny, they can be a lot more than that with someone who actually cares and is kind to them. I think that's the entire story of Wreck-It Ralph 3. I think they're there. All right. Next stage, we gotta go to Ramp-O-Rama. But Tron Ares is scheduled to be released in the United States on October 10th. Oh shit, that's relatively soon. We were gonna get a new Tron movie before the end of the year. Honestly, a good time to release a Tron movie after the successes of Mario, Sonic, and Minecraft movie. Is that good? This is the second time in 48 hours I've fallen out of the map of a video game. Shoutouts to Blueprints having me fall out of the earth, but at least that gave me the, you know, tenacity to give me a game over. I have escaped. This is the end of Tron 2025. Ryu has escaped the scene. There's no fucking way. Oh my god. Well, let's see what happens when time runs out, I guess. I can't do anything. I'm hitting all the trick buttons, the jumps. Nothing's happening. I don't have speed anymore. I've lost all my speed as well. I realized that my screen is covering now part of my camera, so I need to, like, move me more right here now. Let's see what happens when time runs out then. Oh gosh. Yeah, well, Jeff Bridges is still around. Also true. Also true. You have a limited amount of time for certain actors and actresses to be around and still make the most out of your movie. They were spooked by Star Wars and losing Carrie Fisher. And they're like, ah, shit, we will never make that mistake again. And NBC still in the trick falls in. I'm just creating all the steps that are needed so that you get the Tony Hawk lore when it comes out. Honestly, I'm looking out for you all. I want you all to know the stringent lore of these games. All right, time's almost up. He was a skater girl. The voice says, "See you later, girl." The last time we heard of her. Hooray!
You are a great champion.
I am a great champion.
You are a great champion.
The game says so. I have to be. I'm the best from now. You know what? It actually turns out this is the better game.
Video games?
Blueprints just said,
cool.
"Oh, too bad. I guess you're retiring for the day. Oh, you were on a good run again? Too bad. You glitched out of the world and you fell. Oh, dang." This game, on the other hand, is like, "Oh, you fell on the earth? You win. You win, buddy. You did it. You're the best. You're the best." Incredible video gamed experience, if I do say so myself. I can't believe that Extreme Board and Blades presented by Mountain Dew and PowerBar is a much better game. You rule. Here's the credits. Mountain Dew. And it closed on me. And it fucking closed on me too. It didn't even say like goodbye. It just went out of here. Get out of here, you. This is what we have Splatoon as. See, I said that earlier. I'm like, this sounds like Splatoon before Splatoon came out. Yeah, you're done. You're the best. You're in the winner's circle. We have no more game to offer you at this point here. Get out of here, you. We got nothing. We cannot offer you anything else. I'm making my camera smaller so I can actually, like, see you all again. I can see myself again, rather. And everything like that. But I don't think there's anything else to show. I think we peaked. I don't think there's anything left. There's nothing left to show you. Congratulations, I'm a great champion. I did it. The game is over. There's nothing left. We did it. Good games, everybody. That's the wrong screen.
Talk about the hammer.
Hold on. That's the wrong screen. There we go. We're back. We're so back. We don't need the outro music. We already have Ferd playing the music for us. Good job, Ferd. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for keeping up the good work. Let me change my display settings. Well, hey, everybody. This is a great way to come back to streaming after a small vacation. Normal stream stuff as far as I can think of until Combo Breaker, which will be the last weekend of May. But it's very, very possible that we finish up, we finish up the Hawk and Roll series before Combo Breaker, because we don't have a lot of games left, actually. Looking at my list here, just really quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I would say 10.5 games left. So we might be able to finish this before Combo Breaker. If I'm still working on Demon King Chronicles, I'll probably just replace the middays as that. And I have a second stream commission game as well in Puyo Puyo Tetris. That I'll be also taking on too. And then we'll move on to the summer road trip. We'll be getting the car losers. We're going driving. Okay, the in-game goals in Thug had this bit showing what you're supposed to be doing, and on the last Spider Trip, probably this is clips to the void. I do. Well, I mean, I probably didn't remember that. I probably just wasn't paying attention because I was having such a good time. But damn. So I get some music. Whereas evil laughter, creepy pause and shit, because there's a secret thing under the map. You can enter by jumping into a tiki. Also, that's actually like, they like saw that like, yep, that's a real thing. Holy shit. What? Maybe I just don't remember that. Maybe I did jump into that. And they didn't play Blueprints. I probably will not start a game of Blueprints because that means I'll end up going to bed at like 10:30 p.m. or something like that. I'll probably just start a game with like Witching Stone or something. That would probably be far more cromulent, if anything else. But that said, thank you all for welcoming me back. I greatly appreciate it. The vacation was good, so on and so forth. And I look forward to doing more gaming until Combo Breaker, which then afterwards I'll do more gaming still anyway, so nothing really changes. But that said, if you want to hang out for a little bit longer, let's see who's doing some videoed games out here. A lot of people are doing some videoed games on this Monday. I love that. I love this a lot. Let's see. What do you mean? But that said, I'm just like, I'm buying myself some time here, seeing who's doing what really quickly. Okay, all right. Oh, and ooh. All right. The choices are for this one, and I always take first answer as is. We're going puzzle tonight, apparently. Peggle or Puzzle Quest. It's always a pleasure to see you in general, Juker. So thank you. Yeah, thank you all for hanging out for a radical stream where we yeeted yourself off the end of the earth, and the game said we're doing great. You're wonderful. Pegging, you got it. We're going to Satanism herself, who recently got a world record on the speedrun of Peggle, and I think she's just kind of continuing to work on that, but also doing like a subathon, really trying to get her stream going and everything like that too. So we can head over there and see how she is doing with that. There we go. But that said, thank you all for hanging out. It's greatly appreciated as always. Much love as always. Back in on Thursday for more skateboard gaming. Is there anything else I need to really say about that? No, I think Friday will be more Big Brain Boys. We should finish Professor Layton, the Curious Village probably this Friday, if not next Friday. Otherwise, normal stream week. We're getting back to normal here. Radical streamers. Look, it doesn't get any more radical than you, Vivian. That said, though, y'all take care of yourselves. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Stay cute, as always. And until next time, peace, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Ska ass music. God damn it.